Hey guys, hey everyone, listen, welcome into the building. I'm glad to see you here. We are here to break down and recap the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I hope y'all all watched this last episode with me. Listen, you know what? I think we are so used to high level drama that when the episode is just kind of status quo, we feel like not much happened, right? But we're going to break this down because a lot of stuff happened in this episode. Some good discussion points, and we're going to figure out, how we're going to break these little discussion points down. My buddy Canelo won't be making it here with me today, but he'll be back with us next week. Hey everybody, hey Michelle. Listen, I saw Philly in the building. I saw New York is in the building. Listen, if you're in the tri-state area like New York, Philadelphia, New Jersey, we're roasting. We are roasting in these parts, okay? It is beyond hot. I feel like when you walk outside, you can barely breathe. But hey, listen, I'm here. I'm loving it. And we're gonna break down this episode. Hey, Amy J. Hey, Summer. I see you. MH, I see you out there. Listen, guys, I'm so glad y'all coming through. Hey, Fifi. Listen, guys, we're going to break this down. We're going to talk about it. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? So it starts out and we have this conversation. I want to say it was Dorit and Renna, right? And so Renna has COVID, Garcelle has COVID, and I want to say Ericka has COVID, right? So these ladies, they have COVID. They're kind of all chatting on the phone there. And Dorit pretty much told Renna, listen, girl, you can't make it to Kyle's charity luncheon dinner event, but no worries. I'm going to give you the lowdown of everything that goes on at the event. Okay. Oh, y'all roasting. Y'all are roasting. It's 107 OMG. Yes. Y'all are roasting. Yes. So we got to stay inside. What's up, Diva? Thank you. Thank you, Mona, Miss Mona. Listen, guys, don't forget on your way in, hit the like button or hit it on your way out. Just don't forget to hit it, right? Hey everyone, thanks for coming through. Oh, you in Florida? How is it for y'all? Is it real hot? Are you roasting out in Florida too? Oh, you got COVID. Hey Maxine, welcome in the building. Yeah. PA is roasted. Yes, it's scorching hot. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. But listen, right now I'm in my house. I'm in the air. I'm doing well. Thank God that the air is working, right? So Dorit pretty much tells, Renna, I'm gonna give you the lowdown. Don't worry about it. I'm going to the function, to the charity event, and I'm going to let you know everything that's going down. Okay, well, Miss Robin, we not beating that, right? 111 in Vegas. Oh my goodness. And you're getting over COVID. A lot of people are still getting COVID. It's so crazy. Yes, flaming hot. Um, oh, COVID is bad in LA? Really? That's crazy. Yeah, listen, knock on wood, but I listen, I got it because I got it, and there's many reasons why I got it, but I even got the booster, but I'm not getting the fourth shot like they doing the most with that, right? But I did get my shots and I did get the booster shot, but then the woman told me when I went to get the booster, there's another one after the booster. I mean, come on. Do we need 10 shots to be protected from this thing? It's just too much. And I'm not one that believes in these conspiracies, but I'm like, come on, give me a break. All right. So let's talk about this charity event. First of all, I want to say this. I got to give it up to Kyle, right? Kyle is definitely into her charities. Kyle definitely gives back. I mean, because there was another season, right, where she had a charity event. I want to say that there were plenty of seasons where Kyle had charity events, and I got to give it up to her. She knows how to support an event, give up her money. And this one is to the Children's Hospital of LA, right? And the foundation or the charity, I guess it is kind of spearheaded by Jamie Lee Curtis. And Jamie Lee Curtis is an iconic actress, right? please explain to me who this actress was. Is she really that famous? And mate, so you're really young. You got to be young. Yes, she is. Jamie Lee Curtis is a big deal. If and you know what? I don't really like scary movies, but if you pull up the Halloween series, like they used to do, they have so many Halloweens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis, I think most people can probably relate to her from the Halloween movies. But MH, yes, a big deal. She's a big deal, and I love her. And actually, you know what? She looks absolutely amazing. And there is this Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I forgot the name of it. It's not coming up in my mind right now. But Jamie Lee Curtis was in that. But Jamie Lee Curtis has a ton of stuff under her belt. So yes, she's a big deal. I agree there. I'm vaxxed, got boosted, still got COVID. Go figure. I know, Robin, they playing us out with this. You know what I mean? I'm getting it, but come on. Hey, Cricket 22. So Jamie Lee Curtis is there at Kyle's house, and she looks absolutely, yes. I'm very famous. Yes, right. She looked absolutely amazing. I absolutely love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love the fact somebody said Halloween 25. They made a ton of them, right? They went overboard. And you know what? Oh, thank you, True Blue. Yes, True Lies. And I love that movie. Yes, she was in True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So she's been in a ton of stuff. Hey, Sin City, hey. So okay, we're at this charity event. Jamie Lee Curtis is there. Like I said, ultra famous, and her charity is called, I think is, what is it called? I have it written down here. My Hand in Yours. You know what? And I even like the name, right? My Hand in Yours. So she's there, she's greeting everybody, talking to everyone, and it's at Kyle's house. And listen, yes, Tony, yes, 100%. It's at Kyle's house, and Kyle's house. I love Kyle's home. Okay, I wouldn't mind living in Kyle's house, right? Listen, I love the pets, so don't try to come down on me. But Kyle can move out, I can move in, but she could take the pets with her, like every last one of them, okay? Not dealing with the dogs, and especially that size. If I'm going to deal with a dog, it got to be a little one. So we're at Kyle's house. She has a beautiful home, and her and Jamie Lee Curtis are kind of setting up and getting ready for the ladies to come, right? A few of the ladies are not going to come because they have COVID. And so Jamie Lee Curtis, she has gift bags for all of them. Hey, look at my buddy in the chat there. Hey, Canelo. She has gift bags for all of them. And, you know, while they're setting up, Kyle's not thinking, because she puts the gift bag, she puts, what's her name? Sutton and Diana together. Now, Kyle, come on. You know those two don't get along for nothing. Why would you mess that up? How could you even mess that up? Okay. But she puts those two together. And then when Sutton gets to the house and they're about to sit down to eat, Sutton was like, now, Kyle, come on. You know, I can't sit next to this girl, Diana. You know, me and her don't get along. But anyway, they switched that up and it was all good. Right. And now they're at the dinner and they're sitting down, and Jamie Lee Curtis is kind of going through with the ladies everything that's in the bag. And here's where Dorit fans out, okay? Dorit loses her mind. Every single thing that Jamie Lee Curtis plucked out of that bag, and it was, listen, guys, and I'm not doing no shade here, it was generic stuff. It wasn't stuff where you're like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to get this anywhere else, right? So Ms. Mona said, are we going to mention how heavily dropping it is equivalent to Kyle Switz? You know what, Miss Mona? I didn't even think about that. You should have been on the other day when we was breaking that episode down. Are we about to see dropping it at every event like this was? You know what? listen. So, you know, where she's pulling the stuff out the bags, right? And everything that Jamie Lee Curtis pulls out the bag, Dorit is like, oh my God, how chic. Dorit, it's a tumbler that you put your coffee in or your tea and you stick it in your car. It's no different than the ones they sell at Target, Walmart. The only difference is it has that name on it, your hand, my hand, and yours. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's the my hand and yours merch. Okay, thank you, Vicky. Dorit, just stop it, Dorit. Yes, everything was chic. Come on, Dorit. Oh my God, that's so chic. She pulled out the dog chain, and that dog chain was not chic. That dog chain was average. Okay. Oh, it's so chic. It's so chic. Oh my God, it's so chic. Thank you so much for this gift bag. Dorit was kissing up. Yes, Mary, you could get it at the dollar store. I'm trying to tell you. And I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but I was looking at this stuff in the bag. And listen, it was nice of her to bring that gift bag for each and every one of them with that amount of stuff in it. But Dorit was going over the top with the sheep, the sheep, the sheep. Okay. So Dorit goes, it's so chic. It was average Dorit, but nice for, bringing the bag or whatever, right? So now we got Cherie. She shows up, but Garcelle is not there because Garcelle is sick, right? So Cherie is there sitting next to Sutton. And listen, guys, do not beat me down, but I've seen enough episodes with Cherie in it, and she could keep coming, but she can't dress. That's it. I'm point blank, period. Cherie cannot dress. She looked a hot mess. And you come in there and your lashes are falling off. And Sutton tried to put them back on for you. And Jamie Lee Curtis, who's supposed to be just sitting there talking about her charity, she has to come and put your eyelash back on for you. Come on, Cherie. So that means that Cherie has no glam squad, or at least no makeup artist. You're going to an event, pay $80, $90 for the local makeup artist. Let her come, fix you up, straighten you up, and then push you out the door. I mean, come on, girlfriend. She needs to marry. She needs to update her wardrobe big time. And listen, I know that I feel that I don't know this man, right? I feel that Will Smith is very generous. And we all know that her and Will Smith, they get along, right? They get along. She could have asked him to borrow a couple $100,000. And then once she got this check from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, paid him back. Or he could have just gave it to her like Goodwill charity so that she can get her life together while she's on this show. Because she's looking a whole hot mess. Cherie has a pretty girl disease that Giselle has. You know what, MH? You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head because Giselle is another one. She can't dress. Yes, Miss Diva, tell the truth. You're 100% correct about Cherie. Drab looking, yes. And she and Diana both dress worse than Garcelle. Okay, okay, you know what? Okay, Gigi. Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna give that to you because Garcelle is bad too, but Garcelle has been doing better. She has a good day, she has a bad days, but so far Cherie has no good days. And for Miss Diana, who never steps foot in the store, who the designers just send stuff to her, she pick out what she wanted, then she send back. We have yet to see her bring the fashion. Like yet to see her bring the fashion, like at all. She's missing the mark every single day. Even if she's a friend in a friend role. Yes, listen, Marlo was in the front row for over a decade, darn near, and maybe I'm exaggerating that. Added some years to it, but she was in the front row for a long time, and she still brought the fashion. I don't care what you got to do. A couple of them, a little bit, they would go to Neiman Marcus, buy the clothes, and return it. I don't, I'm not condoning that. But do what you have to do to look cute when you're going to be on screen. She should have excused herself and went to the restroom and fixed her lashes. You know what, Kimberly? She should have, because obviously she put them on herself anyway. So she could have went there and, in the bathroom and fix it. Hey, Gabor. Oh, just simply it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes. So what Garcelle wore to the Christmas party was criminal. Well, you know what? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? Rent the run. Oh, you know what? Hello. Rent the runway clothing. Or you know what? But she says she doesn't give it to regular people. She only does movie sets and stuff. I was gonna say, or rent from what's the name? Marlo's company, whatever her company name was. But either way you do it, get your clothing life together, okay? Oh, you said Dorit and Sonia are known to return stuff. Well, listen, like I said, I'm not condoning it, but don't be coming up on the screen looking a whole hot mess, okay? Um, I love that tinsel top was a no-no, but we're gonna get there. It was a no-no. And the only reason why Garcelle passed at that Christmas party is because she had on all black and then she put the tinsel. Yeah, it was a hot mess, but we're gonna get there, okay? So we're gonna get there. And hey, just simply everybody saying happy birthday. Happy birthday, girlfriend. Happy birthday. So we're at the fundraiser. This girl gets her eyelashes put back on, and she's sitting there and she's enjoying it. And then we hear about the charity, and then Kyle was prepared for it, right? Because she was doing a charity event at her house, so she was prepared for it. She could have saved up her $25,000. Now, I'm not saying she had to, but I'm just saying, because she knew about it ahead of time, she was prepared to give up the money. So Kyle gives up $25,000 to the charity, right? And Jamie Lee Curtis, she's ecstatic about it. And then quietly, but you know what? And I'm not even really a Diana fan, but I like the way she did this. She didn't make no big announcement. She just quietly told Kyle, "No, I'm at you. I'm at you. I'm at your $25,000." And then Kyle said, "Thank you," hugged her, and was extremely happy. Now, the other ladies were kind of sitting around, and I would have been sitting there too, because how do you donate $500 or $1,000 or maybe even $2,000 after somebody done matched the 25? I can't match no 25, so now I got to sit here, be quiet, and mind my business. Okay. I can't do that. But I could have maybe gave $500. I maybe could have even gave $1,000. But 25K is a lot of money. And now that this girl done said she done matched the 25K, I gotta just sit there. So all of them just sat there. But I was curious and saying to myself, all right, Dorit is a little different. She got a little situation. She just got robbed. Did anyone else donate? Nobody else donated a dime at the table, I'll say, or at the event, or that we know of. Okay, maybe later on they slid Kyle some money for the foundation on the side, but right up front, no, they did not donate any money. But I will say this: it is pretty hard to donate some money after somebody gave up 25K, because if you give anything less, it's going to seem, it's going to seem a little cheap. Yeah, you know what? I was shocked that Sutton didn't either. Okay, I was shocked that Crystal didn't. Crystal is in. I want to see this basement. This basement should be finished, right? That Crystal was doing last season and was spending the amount of money that another house could cost. Crystal, you spending what? Almost 500 grand on your basement, but you can't donate 1,000, $1, a nickel. I had problems that there was no more donations on camera. Okay, so it should have been some more on camera donations. But what can we do? And I'm gonna drop the link again in case anybody wants to come up. Give me a minute. Okay, so I dropped the link. So yeah, there was no more on-screen donations, right? You said, Ella, yeah, I kept thinking as well, no other donations. Rich people stingy and they stay rich, or yeah, stingy, or maybe they was a little intimidated, because when someone drops 25K, you like, ouch, okay, wait a minute. Like, what can I do now after that? So they donate the money. Now, this is where Diana pissed me off, right? She's talking to Sutton. Sutton brings up the fact that her and not talking to Sutton, I'm sorry. She's talking to Dorit, and Dorit brings up the fact that she knows that her and Sutton kind of had a little lunch together. And Diana goes, yeah, Sutton repulses me. And after my luncheon with her, I had to go home and scrub myself down. Diana, let's not be so dramatic. That's being over the top. You're being real messy and nasty when you said that comment. Sutton doesn't talk about dollars. She's Sutton money. Yeah, Maxine, she doesn't talk about dollars. She's Sutton money, but why didn't she give up some money to the charity? Okay, she got money. Why didn't she give it to money to the charity? When they go shopping, they drop in 10, 15, 5,000 on the bracelets and the pocketbooks and all that and the sunglasses. Give the charity a little bit of money. Crystal, give the charity a little bit of money. Dorit, I'm going to excuse Dorit for the simple fact that, like I said, she had a little situation with the robbery and they may owe a couple people. So, we're going to excuse Dorit for a second. Um, Diva, you're right. People got scared on. Yeah, I would have been scared. I would have been scared. I would have been like, nah, I ain't giving nothing on camera. This girl done gave 25K. So Diana said that, Sutton repulses her and she had to scrub herself down. Lisa, I'm trying to add you here. Hey, girlfriend, how you doing? You might be on mute because I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Okay, then. Oh, okay. So, hey, Curve, you said they better not have edited it out. You should think maybe they gave a lower amount of money and it got edited out. You think so? I don't know. So yeah, so that was Diana talking about Sutton, right? And so Sutton, and now let's move to them being on the couch, right? So Sutton's on the couch, sitting next to Cherie, right? And Robert, I'm about to bring you up. You good with that? Hey, how are you? Can you hear
Good. How
me?
you
How you
doing?
doing?
I'm
How
doing
you
well.
doing?
Hi.
So, hey, so let me finish this little part out. They're sitting on the couch, right? And so Cherie, she's getting messy, a little messy. She's like, Sutton, like, why are you always in trouble? Why are you always in trouble? What's going on? You got to get your little self together pretty much. And so Sutton, she pretty much said that, listen, me and Diana, I tried to talk to her. Diana is mad. She doesn't want to forgive me. She just can't forgive me. Is that you, Lisa? She
What?
just can't forgive me. And then the other ladies come in, they kind of get into it. Diana's like, yeah, I wasn't ready to forgive her. Now, the moment after Diana kind of spoke and they kind of had a kumbaya moment and they both agreed that they was going to try better. I was glad it came to that point. I don't think it's going to be last long, but I was glad that it came to that point. So, hey, Robert, this is my first time seeing you. What's going on? What you want to add to the conversation?
Uh, my goodness. Just that I'm not a Diana fan at all. I enjoy the show, but I just feel like just Diana's just about money. She's just not well intentioned, and she's just about she's not. She just doesn't come across as a person that speaks from the heart. It's just about this is what I have. This is what I can give, and that's just what comes across the TV, in my opinion.
Yeah, Diana kind of lives up in the clouds somewhere, right? She lives high and she looks low, down on the rest of the people. And she's very removed from this life, I want to say, so to speak. Okay. She's just removed from it. And the perfect example when we get to the point where, we're gonna see her and her husband, or well, not her husband, or I guess her soon to be husband, who is, I think, 30 years younger than her. I may be exaggerating, but you know
I
what I'm talking
mean,
about, right? Yeah.
to
So,
me,
uh,
but Diva, I talked about this so many times. I personally don't like down or sudden, okay? Um, you know, uh, to me, draw me a draw me a bridge. I am over it, okay? But sometimes that sudden did come across me. I mean, like because every time I'm kind of agree with down, every time you look up, if somebody have something going on, she always said, "Oh, it's me. I did that too. I go through that. You know what I'm saying? Get on my nerves." So, but
and makes you, I'm sorry,
you
Lisa,
have me
one
both
second.
of them,
Yeah,
and that
MH, you have
honestly,
entered the building. What's going on?
Hello, beautiful diva. Hey,
Hey.
Lisa. Hey, Robert.
Hi.
What's going
hey,
on? What
Robert,
you want to
yeah,
add?
that's my
I
Robert.
was gonna let Lisa finish and
Okay,
then
go
I
ahead,
would.
Lisa.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is because uh, I don't like down either. because she gets some of that high superior like she ain't never been no store. Chat, if you one time, if you were poor one time, like you said you would, you been to a store, okay? So stop paying like you just got all this luxury, and we already know how you made your money, baby doll. You laying on your back making your money with the other girls, okay? The other girls you here doing this stuff, okay? So stop pretending that you some this highly royalty over in England somewhere, and you not that, okay? You say you was born, you come from a war poor country, so okay, keep it real and just keep it moving, okay? So that's all, and I'm like I said, I'm over it. I am so totally over Diana and Sutton. I really am.
Mm.
Wait, Gigi said,
I'm
hold
gonna
on,
agree.
MA, hold on, MA. Gigi said, for all the dollars Diana has, she doesn't look polished or wealthy at all. Where is the Lisa Vanderpump ambiance in these women? Dorit dresses nicely, but she had to fake a robbery for her lifestyle. Maria,
Yeah.
thank you for the super
Oh
sticker.
my
I truly
goodness.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, MH, what do you have to add to the conversation?
I'm gonna have to agree with Lisa on this. With Diana and Gigi, she just doesn't bring enough for my liking. Even when she was organizing her Christmas party, there's nothing about her that's interesting. She can't carry a scene. The house looks okay, but it's not something I would write home about. Like if I obviously I'm not in the tax bracket, but looking at it, I'm like, this house doesn't even seem that good. And then she's just every day she wears the same basic Zara clothes, and then she's telling us she can't go to stores. It's just this guy that's with her calling her girl all the time. It's just odd. Like everything about her is just there's something about her that's just not right. I can't put my finger on it, but Diana is not giving us what we wanted. Like if it was wealth that we wanted to see on the show, she's not giving us wealth. She's not even
No,
giving us
she's not getting us
Ericka
well,
first
honey.
season.
No,
Yeah.
she's not getting us
Gabor,
well. She's
Gabor,
giving
what are
us
you saying? What about Gabor? What's going on, Gabor? Okay, so let you gotta talk to me. So let's talk about Crystal and talking to Kyle and Diana about her eating disorder. You know, the thing with Crystal is, well, let me back up and say this. When Bravo vets out these women for this show. Part of the vetting process, they say, is they go through some type of psychological thing with them too. And the reason why is because the fans, social media, they can be brutal to you, absolutely brutal.
yes, they
And
can.
Crystal is a little fragile right now, right? She's in a fragile state. I really do like her. I think Crystal is beautiful. Crystal gives us good fashion. I'm not saying that every single outfit is the best, but she gives us good fashion. Has a beautiful home, and but she's very fragile and she's very sensitive to a lot of things. And in addition to that, now we know that she's dealing with an eating disorder. Is this the right environment for her to be in when she's dealing with such a sensitive situation? Um, I'm not sure. So she
I
talks
say
to
yeah. I
Kyle.
say yeah. I
Okay,
say
but
yeah.
one sec.
It
Let
is.
me wait. Let me finish, Lisa. 1 second. So she talks to Kyle and Diana about her situation. She brings up, her younger days and how she felt when she was going to school and everything that happened to her. I think also in addition to that, Crystal she kind of has like let me see what do I call it, like Crystal seems like she's still dealing with the fact that maybe perhaps growing up, she identified like, let me do it this way. For me growing up, there's not a lot of there's magazines and people buying magazines is not the same like it is when I was growing up. When I was growing up, when you saw the Vogue magazines and you would see all these
Mm.
magazines, there was no one representing me that I would see on these magazines. And some people and some when they're growing up, when they didn't see a representation of themselves, it would make them feel a certain kind of way. I think those things have really impacted Crystal a lot, and she's dealing with multiple things all at once. And I don't know if this pressure cooker environment is built for her. but the
Mm.
house is not giving. You said, oh wait, you talking about Kyle's house? Don't do that, Gabor. She is not giving up. Go sit in your seat on my plane. Is
She's talking about
it?
Diana.
She's talking about Diana.
She's talking about Diana.
He's
Because
talking
remember,
about
I
Diana.
was like, the
They
house is
mad
not
at her,
given.
Diva. That house is sick. What's oh, you talking about Diana's
Diana's
house.
house. Yeah.
You know what? I do like Diana's house. We'll get there. One second. I like Crystal. She isn't used to the ladies and their drama. She's not used to the ladies in their drama, and she's very sensitive. She's very sensitive. Having just built a house from the ground up and it costs nowhere near Diana's house, the papers in her backyard, a whole lot of dollars. Oh yes, her house is cash for sure. Um, and I think maybe because her decorating is very simplistic. Maybe it's not
Modern take.
seeming like
Yeah.
over the top, but I
Yeah.
think her actual house, you can definitely tell, is cash for days. Um, Crystal has childlike behaviors and keep positioning herself as a victim. Look at how childlike she is. Makes sense why she married her hubby. Okay, so Amy J, you have entered the building. What would you like to add to the conversation?
What we talking about? Hey, how everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Are we
How
talking
you
about
doing
Crystal's
today?
eating disorder?
You can
Mm-hmm.
get. I dropped a lot of stuff that you could comment on. The my hand and yours lunch that we're still there. We're still talking about how Diana gave 25K, Kyle gave 25K, and nobody else seemed to give up any money out their pocketbook. What was that about?
You know what that was about? No one has any money like that to be just tossing out. Kind of the reason why Garcelle was sick, conveniently.
Oh,
Belinda was
you
not
guys.
well.
Oh
Don't
my
do that to
goodness.
Garcelle.
Oh my
Garcelle
goodness.
had
Don't be like a
COVID.
boy.
But it came at the right time and money was being asked for.
Yeah, Ericka had
Oh my
COVID.
goodness.
Okay. And so did Lisa Renner. Okay, they had COVID. Don't do that to them. And then also, what do you like? What do you feel? How you feel about Cherie? Do we want to see her next season?
As a
I
friend.
think
Yes.
this
I mean,
episode I
if
was
I'm
on the
telling
fence for
people,
her. I wasn't feeling her like this episode. And I usually like Sheree's appearance, but it seemed like when she was there without Garcelle, they weren't able to kind of blend her in as well. But she did a talk to, what's the girl, Sutton?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was overstepping. You don't know her
She
like that.
was.
Talking too much to her like that.
no, she
She
wasn't. She
was.
was right on because
So,
she was like, how that working for you? She said, how you doing? And like, how that working for you? Because somebody else would have said the same thing. Not keep on, this is where
I
I
mean,
feel,
if
I
it's
believe
somebody
she
that
doing
has
her
a
audition and
regular
shit.
relationship with her, yeah. But I felt
Yeah,
like
but
Sheree,
she's
that's
been,
not your place. That's not your place.
but
And I like
her and the
Sheree.
Sutton have sit down, but her and Sutton have sit down privately and had some talk. Because you remember the production show, like I think 2 episodes ago, where her and Sutton had sat down and they was having a conversation. They was having a conversation. So she had me. This is how I believe that somebody finna get fired. She doing this for her. This is her audition to see can she fit in with the girls.
I mean,
That's a
I
but
get
different.
it, but I
Lisa,
just felt like at that moment, she just wasn't, I didn't feel like
does
she
she
was in
need
the
to
right
do
place
that?
to be judging.
I just
No,
don't
she
feel like
didn't.
all those people were clearly against Sutton. She had problems with. You were supposed to be a little bit of a representation of Garcelle. At least defend. You didn't. Okay, don't. If you don't. If you're not going to defend her, at least don't lead the attack on her.
Exactly.
Okay, so wait a minute. Gabor said Garcelle miraculously got COVID when it was time to raise her paddle.
I
Diva,
said
you
that.
know
It's like
that.
all
See,
these
y'all do
people.
y'all
I
y'all,
knew
y'all
you
doing
gonna
Garcelle dirty.
bring that up. I knew you gonna
Listen,
bring it up.
It's weird. All the right
Gabor's
people weren't
always coming
there.
down on
Okay.
Garcelle.
come on, Robin. What did you say? Come on, don't
No,
do Garcelle dirty.
Gabor, he's always coming down hard on Garcelle.
I mean, it was just
Yes, he
convenient that she was all these people, and then the people who did show up, they were kind of just
Come on,
quiet
Gabor.
when it was time to donate.
Okay, Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Crystal is giving me Mel or the bride. Isn't she getting divorced? I didn't hear anything about that. I can't picture her divorcing him. Have you noticed her husband has not been filming? No, he was at the Christmas party.
Yeah,
I
He
can I
was
no.
make
at
a
the
point
Christmas
about
party
Crystal?
because when she got out the car, her dress was
He was.
kind of short, and I think he said like they made a joke about it. Yeah, no, he's
Can I
there. I
make a
don't
point
think they're
about
getting a
Crystal?
divorce. Tom?
Can I make a point about Crystal and her eating disorder? One of the
Yeah.
things that she said that is that, you know, when they were showing the class pictures of her back in the days, and she was like, I was the only ethnic one, and I was. I think she has a problem with her ethnicity, the way her face looks, maybe her eyes, like the shape of her. Like, she's not happy within herself. Because remember last season she said, I wanted to be blonde haired, blue eyed. That's what I wanted. So I think because
She
she
did
can't
say
do
that.
anything about her face, she can control her body. So I can't control my oval eyes. I can't control how my Asian features look on my face. However, I can control my body. And that leads to, if you can't control one thing, it goes to the other. That's what I think.
I have to say one thing, Robert. Don't do me that. I have to say one thing. As much as I want to feel sympathy on Crystal with her eating disorder, it's hard to, because she's this gorgeous woman sitting there like, I'm so sad, I'm not beautiful. It's weird to watch because clearly there's some dysmorphia, but it's hard to do that because she's so pretty. It's weird. I just don't get it.
Yeah, but
But
it's
can
a
I
lot of
tell
It's
you?
women.
But
the
let me
Hard to
say this.
way.
relate.
It's
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. No, I know. I can understand that, right? But let me say this. The thing is, let me see, disorders are disorders, right? And so what happens is when people have eating disorders, when they look in the mirror, what we see, they don't see. So I have seen people who have thought they were big and literally they were skin and bones. But when they look in the mirror, they don't see skin and bones. They still see whatever they see.
I mean,
And
to
so,
me, Crystal is exceptionally beautiful, so it's hard for me to feel sorry. I'm like,
But
maybe you're in a
Amy,
prison of your own, but she's just too pretty for me to be like, oh, I feel
you,
your pain.
right, but
you
see, that's
sound
what
like
She's
I'm
Garcelle.
saying.
good.
There's a
Everything
Remember
in
lot
the
when
of
room.
Garcelle said, you look thin? Garcelle
Garcelle
said
told
to
her
her,
she
oh,
looked thin.
yeah, you should thank me. Or, yeah, like, I just said you look thin. You should be grateful. I'm telling you, you look thin. If
That
that's
was
what
But
you're
that's
wrong.
looking
like,
for,
She
I
but
didn't.
said
that's
I
just
that.
don't know. I
like,
thought she
wrong.
said she looked nice. I didn't hear her say she looked
She
thin.
said thin. Nice would be good. That would have been okay. She said thin.
Okay, I
As if
gotta
to say
watch
you
it
should be
again.
grateful.
Just simply say
yeah,
yes, she
me too.
did.
But I
Wow,
think,
that's crazy. So see, they all see that's the thing, right? And that's why I'm
Understand
saying
the condition.
it's very critical that Crystal is on here because this may not be good for her mental health or her disorder, right?
Mm.
Hearing these things from these different people that may not understand how to handle, because even people in their lives doesn't really understand how to help somebody that has a disorder as such, right? So what I'm saying is that if you go back, like during, I think, I can't remember what talk show it was. I want to say it might have been on Dr. Phil. There was these twins and he was trying to save their life. I mean, these twins were, they might have been 90 pounds soaking
Were they
wet, and
from
it was,
Europe?
I can't remember, but I know they was twins. They might have been in their 20s.
I
They,
remember.
do you
And
remember
they
that?
lived together.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
They
and they
were
lived
like,
together and they used to divide food together and they
yep,
wanted weight, but both of them were bulimic.
yes, they were. And but if you saw their pictures before they got down to like their skin and bones, I mean, to die for, absolutely gorgeous. And even at
Yes,
the point where they were
gorgeous.
90 pounds and about to maybe expire because they literally wouldn't eat, they still looked in the mirror and couldn't see that the skin and bones that we were seeing.
Mm.
They were
It
fainting, they couldn't keep a relationship, they couldn't keep a job.
yeah,
All they were fixated on was how much they weigh and what are they going to eat. Like they were
right.
just scared to eat anything. They would have like a piece of it was so crazy. They would have like say a piece of cheese and they would divide it 5 different ways and they'll be giving each other like I'm going to eat a piece, you eat a piece. So they're
Yeah,
identical weights. Like if I consume a calorie, you have to consume a calorie. And that's a different type of illness. It doesn't matter how many times you tell that person they're thin and they look amazing or whatever. Because Garcelle's probably thinking, I'm 3 times your size. I'm a big girl compared to you,
well, see,
Crystal.
now I gotta go back and look, right? But people are saying, I definitely remember Garcelle saying she's thin. So Garcelle is no better than what Ericka said, but yes, she was trying
Yeah,
to
Ericka,
Erica went
no.
too far.
Mm-hmm.
she was trying, but Ericka went too far. But telling somebody, you think telling this girl she's thin is helping? You're not, that's not gonna help her either.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't have
you know,
anything to say.
right.
I
I
mean,
could
but
understand
it
Crystal.
is the
Wait, hold
same
on one
thing
second,
though,
guys.
Diva.
Hold on 1 second, Lisa. Hold on 1 second. I can understand Garcelle. I can understand Crystal feeling, even though you could be the most beautiful in the world to everyone, but you could only see the ugliness. Yeah, that when
Yes,
you're like that, that's what
yes.
you see.
I
Yeah.
experienced that as a person. I've experienced that as it like when I was growing up. I experienced that. What people used to say about me, some of the features that I used to think were the ugliest part of me were things that people used to say were the best. But I didn't see it that way. And as long as I didn't see it that way, nothing anyone said, it would be it my mother, be it friends, be it anybody, they couldn't tell me otherwise because it was my perception. It was how I saw myself.
Mm. Mm.
And I also
You,
want to
you
say, guys, I
Um,
have a question. Do you guys,
Yes.
how did you guys feel about Kyle making it about her? You remember she said, "Oh, Sutton always makes it about herself," but then she made Crystal's eating disorder. She tried to be empathetic and tell her story, and she made it about herself. So how is those
Child.
the
Exactly. That
hypocrisies?
part
now,
right
I
there.
mean, now I can understand Cal point of view. Cal have said, because like Cal has said, she have had food disorder too. She had problem with food. She said she got help. Okay, because I did the same thing too. I'm not no joke. Because deep, I've been big all my life. Okay, and I had girlfriends that had D by D. You know what I'm saying? My sister, both my sisters were size zero. Okay, they can fit in any jeans and look good. My friends now, same thing. I have throwed up food. I have did the X-Lax thing. Try to eat just like one time a day. I did all that stuff. I understand how she feel. I understand how she feel, and you trying to compete. It's like a mindset.
Yeah.
And I believe
Mm.
she do need to go see a therapist because I don't care. It's same thing with people who have those surgeries. People who have those weight loss surgeries, they lose all their ton of weight, and then but in the middle they still see themselves being fat.
Mm.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
no,
it's a
no. Well,
problem.
hold on, Lisa. Let me throw this into the conversation. And Gabor has entered the building, people, because
Let's
everybody in the chat asking
What?
for Gabor.
go.
Hey,
He has
Gabor.
entered the
Let's
building.
Hey, what's good, Nina? Hey,
go.
Gabor, Gabor.
but let me throw this into the conversation. Here's the thing, Lisa, about those weight loss surgeries. Again, with those surgeries, before the people get them, they're supposed to go through counseling. They're supposed to go through trying to lose the weight another way before the surgeon actually does the surgery. But these surgeons, they skip all of that process and they just do the surgery. The problem when you just do the surgery and you don't change your mindset, when you wake up from the surgery, you still going to ask for a Big Mac and a burger. So the thing
Yep.
is, you have to change your mindset. The mind is everything. Okay. People have literally died
yes.
by their
Yes.
mindset. Okay. So if you don't get
Mm-hmm.
your mental right, there ain't nothing else going to be right.
Mm.
But good boy, you hit into the
Can I?
building. What's going on?
What's good?
What's good?
Nothing.
Let
I,
me
Hey,
you know,
Gabor.
listen. Wait, good boy. Let me say this to you, right? Now I could get down with Garcelle too, but don't do that to her. She was sick and she couldn't make it to the charity event. But go ahead.
they know about the charity event before, and it's just surprising to me that Garcelle, Ericka, and Lisa all of a sudden got COVID when it was time to raise their paddle.
I said the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's time to raise your paddle and donate money to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing too. It's obvious they didn't want to go because you can call and do a
Garcelle,
video chat with people telling you sick. You can't call to send a donation.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Garcelle didn't
wait,
want to
y'all,
donate to
wait,
us.
y'all,
Come on now.
because there were people that were actually at the table who did not give a donation. So
And
we going to give
Very true.
Garcelle, Lisa Renna, and Erica a pass.
oh no,
You
we
had
ain't.
that for me.
No, we ain't. But see, we
We
it's
in the
because
doctor's
because
note. We
Kyle.
in the
That's the
doctor's note.
backfires for what Kyle did. You know what I'm saying? Now the girl sitting at the table like, oh girl, let me keep my money in my pocket because if the payment don't go through, you gonna call me out on Mad Day and tell me that the payment didn't get here. You know what I'm saying? So now they like, look, if I ain't got the money in my pocket right now, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm not raising my paddle.
Well,
You
well,
better
good
run.
boy.
You better
How do
run
you
that
how do
probably
you raise how do you raise a paddle After Diana matches the gift for 25K, I ain't got 25K. I had 100 for you, 1,000.
But we know
Tan
Cherie didn't
said
have
she
enough
had a
20.
private jet.
We know Cherie didn't have 25K because her strip lashes was falling off. So we already know she didn't have it. But no, you're right. I don't know. I would have did something privately, but if y'all up here doing 25K, that's too much for me.
Yeah,
But
that
I'm
ain't my
sorry, but I
pockets
feel
ain't
like
there.
Saturn has the money. And I feel like if I was in an argument with Diana and she raised 5K and she said she was matching her, I would have said, I'm matching both of you. 50K, here you go.
But see, that's the thing. It looked like Sutton did want to do it, but they already accused
She
Sutton of
should have
every
done
time Diana do something trying to one up her. So I think that's why she didn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Crystal was just sitting there looking like, oh my God, like Crystal, we need you to give some
Out.
money because your husband got all this money. You couldn't give 10K, 5K.
No, she's
She's waiting
busy
for the
making a
sale.
So y'all
square
could
dance.
call her broke. Y'all would have called if she would have been like, "Oh, Crystal came up with 5,000." They would have been like, "Oh, she broke." But her basement is $1 million.
Exactly, Gabor. Okay. And
Her
you can't give
basement.
up no money for the kids.
Mm.
How y'all know she
Mm.
Chris,
probably made something private?
Did you notice the Reed was doing
we in
all that
Beverly Hills,
extra?
darling. She need to give it up loud. We want to hear. We want to know what it is
No,
that
I
no,
y'all
know
because
that's
y'all
giving.
know
right.
checking on
Beverly Hills.
live
Beverly Hills.
TV. I'm not
Wait,
producing
who's that?
things live TV.
Yeah.
Did you notice how Dorito was doing all that extra stuff? Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. It's a cup.
It's
No,
so
it's
Darling,
cheap.
chic.
It's cheap. Everything
It's
was
chic.
cheap.
it's so
Listen.
chic. I think she was trying to divert the fact that she ain't had no money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know what she was doing, and you know what? I was surprised at Doreen because she didn't come. She didn't bring the fashion at this charity event. She wasn't
So,
looking that cute.
so
She
maybe
Mm-mm.
the
she wasn't,
Valkyrie was
But
and
I
dressed
believe
up.
she was being
Doreen usually
condescending.
dresses,
I believe
huh?
she was being condescending. I believe she was being condescending. Like, wow, that what we doing? Yeah, wow, that's
She's a
so
groupie.
beautiful. I believe she was being condescending. I really do. The comment she was making was condescending move. That what we got? That's
I feel like
beautiful.
she's a
You
groupie.
know what I'm saying? That's how some people
She's a
do,
groupie.
and
You
I
saw
believe
I
her
she was
think
with
no. I
just
think
Boy
saying
George.
actually, I think she was fanning out over Jamie Lee Curtis, and I think she was
You
she was
seen her with Boy
kissing up to
George.
her. Hmm?
She acts like Boy George. She used to act like Boy George was like Drake.
yeah. I mean, why would you fan of
She's
Jamie
a
Lee
sycophant.
Curtis? You know, Boy George,
Hmm.
Country Club.
Ooh.
I don't care if
So
y'all might
wait.
say
So just
something
simply
about
said, did
Country
you
Club.
hear
Country
Camille
Club.
call? Just simply said, did you hear Camille call Crystal boring? And then Crystal responded, that she needs a job. Yeah, Camille does need a job. She does the most every season. We don't want to hear
We
from no
miss
more.
her. We miss Camille.
You miss Camille?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause she do that slide
Gabor.
shady. She do that
Yeah,
slide shady.
she was nasty. I liked her. She was nasty. She was a little firecracker.
Yeah,
She
she
was.
was.
She went after Kyle as well, which I like.
Hmm.
She is chic. Everything that chic, even the chic, dirty knack is chic. LOL. Yeah, I'm done with her with that
Yeah,
shit.
Jamie
She
Lee
can do
Curtis should
that.
have said, "Well, if it's so chic, donate.
Exactly.
If it's so chic, buy something, baby. Buy something. Buy something for the kids."
That's what I
Give,
was thinking. I was
I'm
like,
trying
you're
to
extra
understand.
loud today,
give
Dorita.
us some money. Now listen,
If they didn't
just
donate,
don't
were they just
Cherie is
giving
going
the
through menopause, right? If you're
Mm.
going through menopause, why did you come with that hot sweater on, knowing that you're going through menopause? So you wear some cotton, some breathable clothes, because it wouldn't matter what you put on because you don't come looking cute anyway. Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm just trying to tell you, she doesn't, right?
Ooh,
So
shade.
and even listen, and she had this, did she have a headband on her head?
She had a headband and a
Yeah.
mop. She had a headband
Okay.
around that mop
Yeah.
she had on. Cause
Then
that
come on.
hair,
I
that
think,
was
wig,
not it.
that
yeah.
wig, diva, that wig was
Did you not
atrocious.
It
see
was
Diva? Did you not
atrocious.
And
Okay.
see?
then the lashes was falling off too. It's like, girl, why did you even come?
Come
Why did you
out,
show up?
yeah.
Why did
But
you
I have a
show up?
question. Did they take the gift baskets for free and not give any money? That sounds even worse.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you. Listen, now I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being very honest with you. I would have been came there with my checkbook and everything ready. But now that darn Diana don't open her mouth and get 25K, anything I give after that, especially up on these cameras up in here, y'all gonna be playing me out. So now I can't get no money.
I just would have left my check
Oh,
on the
yeah.
table.
But
Yeah, slide
I'd
it.
have left. I'd have left my little $5 on the table when we
did you
left
not
and
see?
had my little name on it.
Did you not see, Diva?
Reimburse
It's
for the
two
group.
things I want to point out. It's two things I want to
Yeah.
point out. First thing of it, I remember the way, because I pointed out to somebody else, the way Jamie Lee Curtis looked at Cherie. She moved her chair to the side. Oh, you don't want to sit next to me? Okay then. And then when she went around to take the help to put the eyelash on, I remember Sutton was trying to help, and she did Sutton hand like this on him. Don't
Swatted her
help.
away. Yeah.
What's something
Yeah,
almost
right.
blinded her?
Yeah, Sutton messed up because Sutton don't put on her own lashes. I don't even know why Sutton had some glue. She almost glued Cherie's eyes shut. So
Mm.
But
Jamie Lee Curtis
why do
had
they
to get up.
treat? Why do they
Why didn't
treat
you just go
Sutton
to the
like she's not
bathroom?
a grown woman? They infantilize her in a way that's just weird. Carl was screaming, "Don't do it!" It's like Sutton's a grown woman. Why do they speak to her like that? Why
Cause
do
she
they
let
like
them.
get physical with? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sutton. Like you can't let these women run you like this.
But I don't like how when with Cherie and Garcelle, they have to get on a show and be self-deprecating to be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
girl,
to
why
fit
would you
in.
come in here with this lash not on and put this lash on at this table in front of
How
everybody?
about the 1 year and a half I haven't had an orgasm? Nobody asked you for that.
Like, why do
Like,
you got to
leave
relate
the
in
sex
that
jokes.
way?
Yeah, leave the sex jokes for Gus out.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna
Hey,
be honest
Marsha.
with you,
Whoever
Gabor.
Marsha
I
is.
think
Mhm.
that, huh? You leaving, Lisa? What did you say? Okay, I
No,
think
I
she's
was saying
leaving.
hi. Somebody said hi to me in the chat.
Oh, okay, okay. I think that with Garcelle and Cherie, we was waiting for Cherie to come up because everybody thought Cherie was going to bring it. Well, this is what her third episode. She hasn't brought
Mm,
anything yet. Okay,
nope.
anything but the
Goddamn.
bad fashion,
Mm.
butting it, putting her nose in Sutton's business,
Such
and she
business.
has no place to do it. Okay,
Yes.
asking Sutton, why is she always in trouble? What's going on? And you know what?
You
I
need
give
to
Sutton
change
this.
something.
Sutton knows how to apologize because Sutton, by the time Diana finished telling her story, Sutton said, "Well, I'm 95% responsible for the breakdown in our situation." Sutton, you said you wasn't going to apologize no more. Now you saying you 95% responsible.
Because
I
it's
thought it was
one and five.
100. It was a
Yeah.
100%. For real. I
I
mean,
feel
she
like
was.
Sutton's been bullied.
Mm-hmm, go.
Yeah, she was. She was bullying Crystal, and then and then Diana tried to speak up because the girls was gonna let her get away with what she was doing because they was mad at Crystal. And then Diana spoke up and she yelled at her, put her finger in her face. You know what I'm saying? She was real aggressive with her.
Do you
She
think
was
you would
trying
see
to
a
relate
difference?
to her, Gabor.
No, I'm talking about when she was at the table and said, "I'm talking. I'm gonna
Oh,
finish
that
talking."
no,
When they
Huh?
were in Mexico?
Yeah, she was. That's how it started. They
Yeah.
didn't have a
yeah,
problem then.
that
Do you guys
No,
what
think
they
we
didn't.
would
They
that
ain't
see
have no
that
a
was
problem. She
messed
didn't
change?
have
up.
no problem.
That
That's true.
was
Will we
messed
That
up.
is
see
so
That
a
was
much
messed.
true.
Sheree?
That is so
Oh,
much
oh,
true. She did not have a problem until that moment right there.
yeah. You know what? So she was. I forgot about that, good boy. So she was 95% responsible. So
I'll
she took
never forget. She
responsibility.
had, she had Diana at that table crying. It was so aggressive. I will never forget that. That was a moment in history
That-
because that's what she was telling. That's what she was telling Crystal. She was telling Crystal, "Say it again. Say it. I
Yes.
want to hear it. I need to
Mm.
hear it." And we just saw her unravel right in front of our eyes.
yeah.
And we
Sutton
talking
is
about
not
Mm,
Crystal.
stable.
At least Erica Jane was drinking when she be unraveling. She was
it's
sober.
true.
Mm.
The one thing
Yeah.
about these women is that whenever they see a victim that's weaker than them, whoever they perceive is weaker than them, they go full on. Like whoever you feel like, oh, you know what, I feel sorry for Saturn. She does something crazy. Like Crystal will be, like she'll pick on Crystal. Crystal, you think Garcelle's being bullied, but then she'll go after someone, and it's just like It's just weird. But can I ask a question? Do you guys think if because Sutton has been the topic of conversation every single episode, if Garcelle was getting the same heat, do you think Sheree would be a bit different?
You said say it again?
So if, Sutton's been like the victim this whole season. If Garcelle was in Sutton's position, as in everybody's coming from her, she's always fighting, do we feel like Sheree would have come in a little bit more aggressive?
No, because Sheree had her moment. Okay, when her and Garcelle was supposed to get Ericka all the way together, and then when they got in front of Ericka, they did not get her all the way together. So no,
because
Sheree,
Ericka was apologetic.
But she didn't get Ericka together, but she did get Kyle together.
She
She got
did.
Kyle.
She did.
She got
She said, "You handle that."
And
She said, "You
Ericka
handle
was
that big old girl. I'm gonna get her. You get that big old girl. I'm gonna get her." That was your son. She just said, "Not mine, girl. I ain't about to let her get on me. Let her jump on you. I got her over here."
The thing about Sheree, she hasn't. I mean, like I think we said a while ago, she needs to be not neutral, be on Garcelle's side. If I don't like her, you don't like her. It seems like Sheree at times is playing the fence.
Both sides. Yes, she is.
She want to be their friend, but I'm like, no.
But she is in the group.
Taking up for Garcelle because Garcelle don't take up for herself. So that's just me.
But she is in the group without Garcelle, though. She's a part of the group without Garcelle. I think that we're looking at it like, oh, this is Garcelle friend, and they coming in here together. And I think that we're seeing that because she's black, right?
Yeah.
But if this was just another girl on the show, we wouldn't be expecting her to be, this ride or die for Garcelle and agreeing with everything that Garcelle does. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that she should be able to. I feel like she should be able to be herself amongst the women in the group and feel her way and who she want to be around with. That's just how I feel. But I do feel like.
And I also feel like she's playing long as well. If she wants to a diamond, she wants to stay in the show, she needs to be able to build relationships with the women outside of Garcelle.
I think you're breaking up a little bit, MH, but I kind of, so maybe pull out and come back in, but you're breaking up a little bit. But let me throw this in here, right? So Ericka talks to Lisa, right? And she said Tom called her because, he heard that she got COVID and he called her. So, Tom is lucid and perfectly fine whenever he needs to be. So that's nice. And then, Ericka also said too, she's not divorcing him right now because if she divorced him, she would have to pay alimony to him. And she don't got no money like that. So she ain't doing that. That's not going to go down. So she's perfectly fine just running the streets, doing whatever it is that she's doing because she's not going to divorce, Tom at this given moment. And they also talk about, because I guess the Los Angeles, some magazine kind of did a cover on Ericka, and she said, listen, they talking the same old nonsense that is already out there. They ain't giving nothing big. But what pissed her off, she could care less that article was pretty much saying that she was a thief, that she done stole from the orphans and the widows and all that. What she was pissed about is that the article said that she was ambitious. And I was like, Ericka, out of all the things they could have said about you, the only thing you're pissed about is that they said you was ambitious as a wife? Come on, girlfriend.
But I'm getting tired of this stuff, though. I'm with that's another case on Dry Mill Rip. I'm so tired of Ericka and Tom and him and all the mess going on. Because I really do feel, and I have said this over and over again. Yes, I was pissed at Ericka last because I know, because I used to love that cold trick compatibility she used to have. Like I said, that's what made me fall in love with. She let you know you ain't finna get on me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm just tired. I'm just tired of now. Like I said, I've been said it before. It's not her fault. Like she's not. She knew where the money was coming from. The money was coming because he was a lawyer and he was the senior partner of a law firm. It's not her fault. Those people lost their money. It is Tom's fault. Yes, she been the benefit of being his wife. Yes, you.
Wait,
Yes,
Lisa, wait, hold on. Right now, what's the chick from Salt Lake City, Jen Shaw? Her husband has to help pay back that money. He's not off the hook. So Ericka needs to help pay back this money. She should not be off the hook. Cherie.
Okay. I mean, I might get. this is one of my things. Everybody's coming down on Ericka, but she was a wife. She probably worked at the law firm, probably being a receptionist or something like that. But she did not know Tom was stealing that money and putting that money in the account for her to live this pop star this pop star diva who she wanted to be or whatever she gonna do. Cause I ain't never seen that. I ain't never
Lisa,
like.
it was some good music. It was some good music. It's expensive
Well,
to
I
be
mean,
me.
but okay, but I'm just saying though, she thought that he had that money. You know, she did not know he was stealing the money from the victim. Now everybody want to come because see, they can't really can't
Wait,
do
wait,
nothing.
Lisa, one second. You're saying nowhere did she know that this money at no point. And come on, Charlene. That's what I'm talking about, Charlene. You said that Teresa paid off Joe debt. The spouse gotta pay for their
I
significant other
understand. I'm
wrongdoing.
just saying. I'm
But
just
wait,
saying.
hold on, Lisa.
Everybody,
Hold on,
I
Lisa.
mean, but
Hold on
everybody
one second,
claims.
Lisa. Lisa, hold on one second. And let me add this. Phaedra had to pay Apollo's bill.
Did
Come on,
she?
good boy. Yes, she did. She had to pay some of Apollo bills. Come on, good boy. Talk to me.
Well, he had everything hidden away. You know, look, Diva, you asked the question, baby, and we went on hold on. We went on totally on something else. We back. We back last summer, okay?
Okay.
But
But I'm just
I'm
saying
just
that
saying though, but
we
I'm
look,
be
just saying
talking about.
nowadays.
I don't remember.
I'm
I
just
know
saying
that
people
I know
coming
Phaedra
out.
was holding something for Paulo because Paulo said that when he got home, you remember he had that drill, and he said, "When I get home, you better have my stuff ready." You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
she was
yeah.
holding. Oh yes, she did. You remember she said, "Paulo, go away from me with this." You remember he came home with that drill. Was holding something for him, and that's why she was so
Okay.
mad. That's why she was so mad at Candy when they had that stuff in their garage.
Okay, we gonna move on, but hold on one second. The Los Angeles article came out. Erica was feeling some type of way. All I'm saying is that as a spouse, as a significant other, if your spouse is doing something that ain't right and they owe some money, you are responsible for part of that bill. The judge is going to hit the gavel and say 50-50. Okay, Gabor, Amy J, Lisa, you're going to watch who you hook up
Yeah,
with.
yeah. When you get
I'm
I'm
married,
gonna
just
it's
say
a
saying, I
this.
get
business.
that. Hold on. That's only one man. I get all of that. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, I'm get all of that. Believe me, I do. But it's like people coming at her like she the one who stole the money because I have heard is other people involved in this besides Tom, and you better believe. So I'm just saying, being his wife. Like he asked her to sign some papers, that like Teresa did. Teresa said she didn't know what she's saying because she trusted Joe. She trusted
And
Joe to
she was behind bars.
attorney.
But when
You
you
know
And
what I'm
say
she
do,
saying?
when you say I do to somebody in a court of law, you know what I'm saying? That is a business decision that you're making. So if they
yes,
go down, you go down.
yes,
I'm gonna say this: like when they was doing, remember back in the day in the '90s, they catch the dope boys, and the girlfriends would lose their house, lose their car, and go to
Mm-hmm.
jail too. And they
Mm-hmm.
know what they said. It was because you knew you took gifts from him. You would
You
have.
benefited.
You
yes,
benefited. They didn't care nothing about if you knew or didn't know. You would get going to jail with them.
yep.
So at the end of the day, she responsible.
But I'm just saying though, I will say this though, like Lisa said, y'all say this, and I'm gonna say this too. They just want to be leaving me broke. That's what I'm saying. I seen the
Yeah,
trailer,
that's what I'm talking
and
about.
they
I mean,
talking about giving up the
yeah,
earrings. We're not giving up the earrings. I go get them
sure
some
won't, baby.
knockoffs. Y'all not leaving me broke.
Sure won't, baby. I would suck them earrings up my vagina.
Girl.
You said what you say?
I would stuff them earrings up my vagina. You got to go in my
Um,
vagina to get them earrings, honey.
Oh my goodness.
ooh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right,
girl.
let's we got to
I'm
move on.
sorry.
We got
Some
to
that
move
money,
on.
babe. I'm
But
sorry. I'm
but
like, okay, you're not
let me
gonna
tell
leave
you
me out
something,
here
Lisa.
broke, okay?
Let me
You're
tell
not
you
gonna
something,
leave me out
Lisa.
here broke,
When
okay?
the
Because I gotta
let,
pay bills.
Oh
but
my.
let me tell you something, Lisa. When the FBI, when all of them come to seize all of that stuff out the house, they will strip you nude.
Mm.
Baby,
They
they
will
got to strip
strip
me
you
nude, baby.
nude
They got
to
to strip
get
me
Oh,
everything
nude,
they need
baby.
to get.
They
Ooh,
got
Okay.
to
yes, they
strip
you
me
will.
something
nude.
else, girl.
They got to strip me nude, okay?
You
They're gonna
something
strip
else,
me nude
chick.
and get the earrings and all my diamonds and stuff, baby doll. Do you know how much she had to work to get those diamonds, honey?
I know
It's a
that's
lot you
right.
have to do to work to get them diamonds, honey.
You
Well,
something else, girl.
we gonna move on. But almost all with the moral of this particular segment and story is watch who you hook up with.
Yeah.
That's
Watch
it.
who you say I
That's
do
it.
to.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Watch who you go get that marriage license with because it may come back to haunt you.
You
The
got
Okay?
it.
Trust me,
In
Papa.
history, point blank period,
Yeah,
the
that's it.
significant
That's it.
others
That's it.
have paid for the wrongdoings of their mates.
But see, that's what she did get for having a heart. Because ain't no man that jumped off no cliff that done drove off of a cliff. I'm
That's
nursing
all.
back to her.
Now
You know
that
what I'm
what I
saying?
was mad
If
at.
she
Now
would
that
have
was I was
unplugged
mad at.
stuff in the hospital, if she would have jumped up and acted the fool and unplugged that stuff in the hospital, we wouldn't be here today. Okay? He would have passed away and all of his crimes and stuff would have left on with him. I would have
Yep,
told him people he didn't tell me that before he left. Look, I had no idea, you know what I'm saying? But now he here and he gotta face what he done.
yep. And he trying to play memory loss, okay? But
But why did she
he
get on
heard,
camera? I ain't
huh?
talked to the man. He don't know who I am no more. That's what we saying. You know what I'm saying? You up
Yes.
here. What are you saying? Oh, he called me and he knows who I am sometimes. He don't know me at all. He don't remember nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. You
See,
on the camera,
she
you
messing
talking.
up.
Elka,
She
shut the
messing
hell up
up.
on
I
camera.
went to go see how he was doing. He said, Mama, is dinner ready? That's what I'm saying to the camera.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Bell,
it,
come
girl.
up.
That's it. That's it, baby doll. Elka, shut your damn mouth. You on camera, baby doll. Shut your damn
But
mouth.
Lisa, that proves that Erica knew something because every time you turn around and she opened her mouth, she's covering up for him. She knew she gonna go down too. They gonna come for her. They gonna come, and especially because
Okay,
the
okay,
last
D.
week
Okay, let's
she
say
said
this for
she
him.
good. She
Okay,
got
D.
money. Go ahead,
Okay,
Lisa. Go
okay, this
ahead.
say this
Oh
for
my
him.
God.
Okay, this say this for him. She still probably got that little bit of love for him.
That
Girl.
ain't
You know,
really
they
me.
was together 20
These
years.
people coming after this girl for her livelihood. What love?
That's
I
what I'm
gotta
saying. What
survive,
it is.
girl. I gotta survive. What you mean, love?
She got money in offshore accounts. She's trying to
These
stay
people
with a
trying to take me
bag
for
at.
all I got. They trying to take me. They trying to leave me penniless and broke. What you mean, love? I don't know him. He don't know me. He's sick.
Yeah, he is sick, but I'm just saying that's accountability. Because I'm telling you, shut the hell up on the
No, she know
camera.
he know where the bag at. She's
Shut
still
it
trying to
up
be
and don't
nice.
be talking, okay? Do not be talking, okay? But no,
Okay, we gonna move on. Lisa, listen, I hope you select the right mate because I would hate to see you in the news, going to jail because your mate was done you dirty and now you going down with them. Okay, we
no,
trying to
baby, that ain't
educate you
gonna never
on
happen,
here.
baby.
We trying to educate you on here, but you 10
Yeah,
toes
but your
down. So go
business.
No,
ahead,
no, no,
Lisa.
no. I'm gonna tell you something, baby. That the Lisa you see now, baby,
Uh-huh.
I question everything. Okay, I question
Okay.
where you at. I'm like everybody else. I'm looking through the phone. I want to know the credit card, especially when you walk down the aisle, baby doll. I want to make sure what
We not gonna
if
see
I
you
see
on
one hundred
Snap.
fifty thousand dollars coming in the bank account, where that $150,000 come from?
But Lisa,
Where it
I
come
thought
from?
that you said that you. Let me. Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
just
Um,
Go.
saying, like walk down
okay.
the aisle. I'm still celibate. I'm celibate, but I'm just
No,
saying,
but
Celibate
I
look,
thought
good
that you
girl.
said that you
You
dated
stop
somebody that
playing.
had did time.
I did, but I
But
didn't
what
do
you didn't
time
tell?
with
You said
him.
you didn't know what
I
he
think
did though. How you checking everything if you didn't know what he did, Mama?
I did. That's what I'm talking about. I did. He got
That's
him
the
up for
show.
armed robbery. I
For my
met
You
man.
I met
Watch
him while
out.
he was in the prison, baby.
you met him
I
while
didn't
he was
spend no
in jail
time with him.
already. He was already in jail,
Yeah.
so you didn't know him before.
No, I did not, baby.
And how much
I
did he
met him
get
through
for
his
the
cousin.
robbery? How much
I
money did
met
he
him
get from the
through
robbery?
Go
I
for
do
it.
not know.
That's what I'm
It was
saying, girl.
somebody
You
snitched on
Hush,
him.
Lisa,
you was
talk. Be
talking to
quiet.
that
Be
man, and
quiet.
you would have been
You said too much.
paying. You would have been held accountable for some stuff that you didn't even know him when he robbed that place. You
That's
didn't
on.
even know him,
That's
and you would
I
have been on
said
the hook
exactly.
for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I met him, he was already in prison. He did unwind
Mm-mm.
because somebody snitched on him. He took the trial, and they gave him
Girl, you
20 something
wasn't there
He
years.
before
got
he
a
went to jail.
good
You don't know
life.
if somebody snitched on him or
Lawyer's life.
not.
Yeah.
Yes, I did because I heard the whole story from his brother.
You wasn't there though.
I
Girl,
heard the
people
story from his
out for
brother
loved
was
ones.
You're
his brother
making
was
my
a
stomach
cop.
hurt.
Watch out. Don't be doing the jail love after lockup.
And then now, but
You
that's
will
over.
be
That
dying.
relationship was over with. Okay,
Oh
Okay,
my
it's
God.
good.
a new
Okay,
Lisa.
you're killing me.
Yo, watch
Oh my
out. You went out
God.
here crazy, man.
Oh my God, she
They-
became
He
pregnant.
did. I don't know what he told you, Lisa, but he did that. That man did it. If the laws got him and he did time, and he was yeah, baby, he did that. I don't care what the brother them say. You wasn't no good. That man did that.
oh
I
my
know he
God.
did it. I know
Wait
he
a
did. I
minute,
know
my
he did it.
son.
I know he did
Okay.
it because his brother was part of the thing. His brother was part of the crime. So I
The
know he
brother
did
did
it.
time too.
Yeah, his
That
brother
whole
did
family
time
some
too.
lies. Watch
Oh.
out.
Yeah.
Wait, but MH said
Are
the
they
brother was
out?
telling his sponsors lies.
Now,
Are they
the
out?
brother's out.
Oh, let me get
Now
off
the
this.
brother
Bye,
is
Diva.
out.
But oh my God. Okay, come on, y'all killing me.
Oh,
All right, so
Okay, we got Goa. One day, Goa, we got to have long talk on your
oh
show.
my
You gotta tell
God.
me everything, okay?
Lord have
Mm,
mercy.
mm, mm,
You
mm,
ain't got to
mm.
tell me nothing else, baby. I know too much.
Well, you
Ah,
gonna go get you a lawyer too, like
I'm
son
scared.
did.
I'm scared, girl. I
No,
don't know,
that
girl.
yes. Good boy, call our lawyers. We
Look,
need
look.
we gotta protect ourselves.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
Look,
can't
I don't
know
know what you're
nothing.
talking about.
Don't know nobody. Can't hear no
Diva say
secret.
she gonna go get her lawyer.
I gotta
Girl
get
say
my
she gonna
lawyer
get
to
him a lawyer
protect
like
myself. I
son
ain't
did.
going down for y'all. I ain't going down for nobody. Oh no, we ain't doing that. No, ma'am.
Oh my
Telling
God,
you.
y'all is so
When
funny.
you know too much, you can get locked up in clink clink too. They ain't clink clinking me. Mm-mm. No, I like my freedom. So now let's talk about Diana preparing her house for Christmas. With her is he the fiance? Asher.
Chrissy.
Oh,
That's her baby daddy.
that's
Ooh,
right. That's right. It's her baby daddy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yes, she's preparing the house, and he's trying to, cause he want to feel significant. He want to feel like he matters. So he's trying to tell the decorator, the party planner, whoever, no, put this over here. And Diana's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He's like, no, it's gonna look good. Put that over there. Do this, do that. She's letting him say a couple words so that he can feel like he matters. But at the end of the day, when they turned off the cameras, Diana told that party planner where she wanted everything to go and how she wanted everything to go down, and he didn't really have a say in nothing. Okay, he
He
walked.
gives.
Go ahead.
He's real decor. He's really into decor. He reminds me of Martha Stewart. He real Martha Stewart-ish. You know what I'm saying? He's just not. You get what I'm saying, Diva?
mm.
It was
Oh
like real
God,
Martha Stewart. He knew how to decorate. He knew where he wanted stuff to be placed.
he did. He did.
It's giving me Chrissy.
Oh Jesus. Baby daddy is having too much fun spending Diana's money. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
somebody gotta spend it, okay? Do they look like a match made in heaven? No, but that's why I forgot he's little, he is little mama's daddy. So no matter what, he's gonna be in her life forever. So we
Yeah,
gotta get used to him, right? We gotta get used to Asher.
yes.
Came down in his red suit and walked Diana down the stairs, and she had on her sequence gown. It was what it was. And when the party was finished decorating, did I think that party planner did an amazing job? Um, I don't know. I thought it
Yeah,
looked okay.
if I'm being honest, my jaw didn't drop.
Yeah,
You know
mine
what I'm
either,
saying?
right?
My jaw
Yeah.
didn't drop.
Yeah. And I'm sure it was a lot of money, but it wasn't anything where I was like, okay, it wasn't life shattering. It didn't stop me, it didn't stop me. I was like, okay. And I forgot to mention that scene where Kyle and Kathy has entered the building. So we finally get to see Kathy. Kathy hyped us up for the first season. And I think Kathy was like a one-hit wonder. Unless the upcoming seasons with Kathy is going to give us life. So far, Kathy ain't giving us nothing. That
Oh.
whole scene in Kathy's house, where I think all of the decor needs to be updated, and like updated yesterday.
Mhm.
Uh, and her having the potato with like 2 pounds of caviar on it. I thought it was a bit much. I don't know. What did we need that
That
scene?
didn't look good.
Well, I don't know if I agree with the one hit wonder because she sure wasn't no hit. She was boring. I feel like she was trolling us the whole time. But I doubt that we'll see anything else of her. Because did you see the trailer for the rest of the season?
I did.
Yeah, I doubt that. I'm surprised that Bravo Andy is even about to show whatever Kathy did. I'm surprised that they even about to show that.
I'm a little shocked too, but you know what? They love to hype us up with the previews, and then when we see it, we're like, oh, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see it. I'm waiting to see it, but I don't know, Kathy. I'm just like, it's giving me lackluster. She gave me a little bit more last season than I'm seeing so far. You
But
know,
she
like I
only
said,
had one scene. She only
Yeah, I
had one
mean,
scene.
like eating caviar on a baked potato. Girl, come on. We already know you rich. You don't have to put it on for the camera. Then you said somebody pissed on your couch. Child, please.
yeah.
That would got me.
Yeah, she's they saying she's zoned out most of the time. Yeah, that scene wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Hey, Mona. I'm sorry.
Hey, man,
So
hey, man.
let's get to this party, right? We at this party at Diana's house, and everybody starts to arrive. Diana's outfit, it was okay. Dorita's sick, so she's not coming. Ericka came, reminded me of 101 Dalmatians with that coat on.
Yeah.
But the pink shoes and the pink dress underneath, I was here for it. So Diana's son came, and the girlfriend Ava and her daughter, they come. Crystal arrives in her green dress. Lisa's Lisa. Lisa, had on a little a tuxedo jacket type of dress situation. Garcelle shows up looking like a whole party. She had on the black and the tinsel. A long time ago we used to throw those little silver things and gold things on our Christmas tree. That's what her jacket remind me of. Um, can't believe I missed the
Yeah, it
beginning, getting
did.
out of the
It
pool.
did. Hey,
Where's
Tori.
the link, Diva? Huh?
Hey, Tori.
Oh yeah, hey Toria. So yeah, it was just like, the fashion for this particular event, I thought it was okay. I wasn't over the moon about it. And Cherie, hands down, we're done. I dropped the link again, Toria. Hands down, we're done. Cherie just can't dress, and that's it. Um,
Oh,
she can't. Who thinks she can dress?
I mean, it's not the worst.
Mm.
Okay, I'll take a sip. Good boy, you think she can dress?
I don't. It was forgettable because I forgot what she had on. I thought that like you said, it wasn't a good event for them dressing wise because I thought that Garcelle looked the best, and
What?
I did. I thought that she looked good. It was very Christmassy. I thought that the girl who threw the party looked the worst. Diana looked the worst. That dress was horrible.
Yeah,
Mm.
Diana can't dress though, right? Diana doesn't really dress like that. Is she just I can't take Diana, but you know what, Toria, you into the building. What do you want to say?
Diana looked like a Christmas bulb, and I thought Garcelle looked like the ornament that you stick on top of the tree topper,
Yeah.
with all that fringy yellow stuff. To me, it looked like that stuff that you buy at Party City
Mm-hmm.
and hang around for decorations. I didn't like none of their outfits. Kyle was in all black, looking like she going to a funeral instead of a Christmas party, and Um, Crystal looked like a little elf. I agreed with Kathy. All she needed was the hat. And Erica looked like exactly what Gabor called her, Corilla Deville.
Because of
What
that,
are
yeah,
wigs?
she did
Don't
the
what?
101 Dalmatians with a jacket. But you know what though, the
Mhm.
pink shoes was cute, and I think if she take off the jacket, that pink dress is probably nice. But we could get into this because
But pink ain't
Erica.
Christmas colors. It's a
Well,
Christmas
I mean,
party,
but do
right?
you have to go to the Christmas party in Christmas colors,
Well,
or do you
that's what
just
they
have to come
usually
cute?
do. Well,
Oh,
she didn't look cute to me at all. Erica, well, I don't know what that was she had sticking up on top of her head, but Her makeup team didn't do a good job with that hair this time.
That's what I'm saying. Why her hair never blended? It always looks like you can see where the track starts and then where her
Yes,
hair is.
yes.
Yeah, she probably, but I will say this though. I still think she looked cute. Y'all don't
How
think Erica
she
looked cute?
how she having this money to keep having this glam squad? She got another lawsuit for 745
Oh Lord.
She's trying to,
745 million.
that's a lot of money.
million million. I
Which
just
what
read
they
it this morning.
for
I
what?
read
What
it
she
on
say?
TMZ channel.
Okay,
It
so
don't
wait,
make
Bree,
no
Bree,
sense.
hold on, 1 second, guys. Bree, you're in the building. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on? What you want to add to the conversation?
I was baffled with Erica. She said, "Why don't you use some laxatives?" I was looking at my TV like, "What? You don't tell a girl what a eating what? That's damn near just as worse. That's worse." I was
Well,
Because
I was
that's what
baffled.
she does. That's what she does when she overindulges. She takes laxatives to get it out of her. That's what she does. You don't tell that to that poor girl. I like Crystal.
well, what you know, now we know that Erica, drunk Erica, is no respecter of person. It doesn't matter who you are when she's drunk. Whatever slips out her mouth just slips out her mouth. Because she also told that girl, "You can't eat this nugget. You can't eat this chicken nugget." So she's messy. But listen, if Garcelle, I have to go look back at it. I did not hear Garcelle tell Crystal you look thin. Um,
Hmm.
and that's no better. We can't let
No, it's
Garcelle
not.
get away with that. That's no better. You know that this
What?
girl has body, eating disorder, whatever, and you sitting there thinking that you doing better by telling her she looked thin. You already know that it doesn't matter what nobody else says to her. It's all in her head. What matters
Yeah.
is what's going on in her head.
Because if you
But
tell her
how
that
do
she
we
looked
know
in, she not
Garcelle
gonna eat
knew?
nothing.
How do we know Garcelle knew? Because we're just finding out. I didn't know she had a eating disorder. They never talked about it on the show before.
Yes,
No,
they
Garcelle
did.
knew because
Garcelle
Garcelle
knew.
said that Erica was dead wrong for telling that girl, not to eat the chicken, that she can't eat that chicken nugget.
And she talked about the eating disorder last season too.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
briefly
Over at
mentioned it
Call
last
House.
season.
She talked
I
about it
must have
last
missed
season.
that.
Yeah. So
Right.
Garcelle, I don't know why they not gonna let Garcelle get away with it either, because they let Garcelle get away with everything else.
Yeah, they
I
do.
don't
So
know why they
if she
letting that
tell
be
her that
on
she
the
was
show.
thin, if you told her that she was thin, the girl probably not eat all night because that's what she want to stay. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You just don't bring it up at all. You know what I'm saying? You don't bring up her appearance at all unless just say she look good. You didn't have to say thin,
Right.
Exactly. And
because
see,
if
that's
you
what I
said
thought
I
too.
mean,
thin,
granted, everybody's different. I will say everybody's different. Some people will take that and be like, okay, cool. I look thin, so I can eat a little more today. You know, but it.
oh, MH, remember, I can see the chat now. It said, remember Garcelle told Renna she was adding to her daughter's disorder.
Yes, I do remember that. Do you
Yes,
remember that?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Garcelle, see, the thing is, what we got to do is we got to treat everybody equally and put our
Okay.
blinders on to the color. We don't care about the color of your skin when you on these shows. If you're wrong, we got to call you out when you're wrong. If you're right, we're going to acknowledge when you're right. If you're messy, we're going to let you know you're messy. If you can't dress, we got to let you know that you can't dress. We don't care what
Amen,
you
Diva.
look like.
Amen all the way. Amen.
Okay?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I get tired of being
The
the
rest
way
of the
she is.
season, are we gonna have to hear about Crystal's eating disorder the rest of the season?
I hope
Because
not.
I hope not either, because New Jersey did that whole thing with Jackie and her eating disorder, and I don't want to see that. I don't. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but I want to see something else, not about this eating
I
disorder.
mean, that's true. That is so true, Tori. But at that moment, somebody out there might be going through that.
So wait,
And
wait, wait one
that's I
second.
mean, hold
Wait
on.
one
Hold
second,
on.
Lisa.
That's
Wait,
all I mean. That's how much
no, no, wait, hold on 1 second. I just want to read this. I'll come back to you. Marsha said not everyone is equipped to handle those situations. Garcelle tried to clean it up by telling her she was beautiful afterwards. Yeah, you think it was a slip of the tongue. It probably was a slip of the tongue. But see, here's the thing with Garcelle and with all of them. You know, if you are allowed to be human and maybe have a slip of a tongue and make a mistake, then don't get on somebody else when they
Mm-hmm.
are being
Yes.
human and maybe have a slip of the tongue and make a mistake. Sutton, I think she truly does try to tell her situation so she can relate to people. But we all know
This
Sutton is
cap
a
is
little
good.
touched. She's a little touched.
Mm.
Lisa, go ahead. What do you want to say?
What I'm saying is that is a storyline because somebody out there might be going through that and they don't know how to get through it.
I
Like
know they
some
ain't
and
gonna take no advice from no housewives if they're having that
no, you
issue.
may not.
They
Okay,
probably
listen,
ain't
just
even
listen.
watching the housewives.
I'm not okay. I'm not saying.
Mm.
Hold on. Let me get my thought together. What I'm saying is
Okay,
I
baby.
believe.
somebody might be
I get
watching
what she's
it.
saying. I get what
Somebody
she's
might be
saying. She's
watching it
saying
and
these.
go ahead.
You're saying basically the people who are watching the show, it's like someone could be going through an eating disorder, and seeing them on TV kind of helps them relate,
And
right?
it is, I mean,
Yeah.
she is a part
Well,
of the cast, and it is a part of her, even though that we don't like it, you know what I'm
It's a
saying,
part
and
of
we
her
don't want to
life, you
see it.
know.
It's a part of her life. The same thing with Dorit, even though we didn't like it, but she really did get robbed. Now, did she drag it on?
Yes.
Yes, she
Yeah.
did. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But it was really a part of her, allegedly, it was really a part of her life. But I do agree with what you're saying,
Like
Diva, about the
some
comment.
people can
Oh,
identify with that,
wow.
and some
Go ahead, good boy.
I do agree with what Marsha said, though, Diva, that I do think it was a slip of the tongue, but it was people don't know how to handle stuff or talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? These sensitive situations. And Ericka gave a disclaimer before she started saying stuff. But you see,
Yes, she did.
Garcelle still went in that confessional and said the stuff that she said. But what you said wasn't no better.
Hmm.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And Erica did because you have to ask questions. If somebody's putting it out there and I'm going to talk to you and I'm like, okay, I don't know much about it. And she, like you said, she gave a disclaimer, right? But the drunk part of her at the end made her kind of make a joke about it and was like, girl, you
yeah, it
can't
was
eat this
wrong.
chicken nugget.
Yeah,
Girl, we would
it was wrong. I can definitely say
Well, I thought that was
Deep.
funny.
I definitely say this right here.
Uh
have.
It
huh.
was it was a joke. I really do believe it was a joke, but it was the wrong joke to make though,
Oh,
Now
it
that
was.
and it
woman
didn't go
got
out there
all
and know
that
that.
money and she's serving chicken nuggets.
It was
Okay.
chick.
But
It was chicken. Baby, listen. Look, the girl. These girls be having parties with no food. Listen, we don't have parties with no food. Ain't that right, Diva? We don't
Yes,
have
they
parties
really
with no
do.
food. We gotta take
Yeah,
what we
you
can
right,
get.
boy.
We gotta take what we can
okay,
get.
so yes. And, Maria, I'm doing a book review on Saturday if you want to join, and I'll talk about it more then. And yes, we're not going to talk about the fact that there was food there, okay? But we're not going to talk about the fact that there was food there because Garcelle, once again, but
I'm
everybody gets
saying.
sensitive because they think we just picking on Garcelle. She had a party with no food there and all that alcohol. How dreadful! And as a
Mm.
result of
That's
her having this party with no food there and all that alcohol, her son got cursed out.
Her classy self.
that's
My
what
God,
she said that. It
at
has
least
it
this
has
All
girl
her
it
had
has
she
to
bad
had
get
No,
through
meds
it.
jokes.
too.
hold on.
But I know this may
Remember,
sound. I know this may sound
we
crazy,
did
but I
have
used
food there. She had a cake there, baby.
baby the
Cake
cake.
is
She tried to wear
food.
that cake home. Girl, Lisa, stop. She tried to wear that
Cake.
cake home. Didn't
Oh
nobody
Lord.
eat. Ain't nobody eat that cake. They
I
blew
ain't
over
seen
the
not a
cake when
one
they sung
person
her
eat
happy
that cake.
birthday. They nobody touched
Baby,
that cake.
but cake is food. You gotta
But,
admit it.
but,
Cake is
but
Mm-hmm.
Lisa,
food.
It's a
Lisa,
dessert.
Lisa, how
Where's the
people stay
appetizer,
at home
Mama?
with COVID and you up here like on the cake? I ain't eating that cake. We in
Mm-mm.
dangerous times and you blowing that on that cake. No,
Mm-mm.
everybody
Mm-mm.
now gets a little candle separate and you blow out the candle. You don't put them candles in that cake no more. Nobody's doing that anymore.
And
Come
you
on,
think somebody's
Garcelle.
But
But
foolish. I
she's
think
so
she did that on
classy.
but you
purpose.
She's
gotta
such
admit,
a
you
classy.
Okay.
got to admit, it was food.
She's such
It
a
might
class
not be the
act.
kind of food that
That
you
ain't
wanted.
food,
It was
mama. That was the
food.
dessert, but where's the appetizer? Where's the entree?
Again, when everything closed up, did Garcelle snatch everything up and leave? Yes, she sure did.
He
Garcelle
really did.
she didn't let nobody take nothing home. She
It
took
was
everything,
food.
even the flowers.
Look, it was a big old cake there. She said, "I'm serving you alcohol and cake." Okay, so
But
that was
I,
the food.
girl, she didn't even buy the cake. Kathy sent the cake. But
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Mm.
I used to think when I used to hear about people with you know, I can agree. I'm not no Erica apologist, but I used to think like, okay, well, if you got a eating disorder, why don't you just chew the food and then just spit it out? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that people just don't know because they don't
People
go
don't know.
they
Fair, you
don't
know
go
what,
through it.
Kamora?
You know what
People
I'm
don't
saying?
know. Right. And you have to ask questions so that you can find out. I don't know, and I worked in and it wasn't full time, but I worked in a eating disorder department for the pediatrics for the kids. And it was the saddest thing that I ever did in my life because literally, I'm telling you, they will drink water, they will eat lettuce, they will literally throw their food in the garbage because you had to, when they was in the hospital, you had to record all of the food that they ate, so you knew the food that they brought from the cafeteria, you knew if they brought milk on the tray, whatever else they brought in the tray, and you would have to document the percentage and amount of food that they ate, and you would have to come in the room, get the tray, look in the garbage, make sure they didn't put the food in the garbage or somewhere in the bed or in the cupboards. It was the saddest thing. They really literally just did not want to eat. It's very sad. And you couldn't understand it, especially if you're the type of person where, you like your food or whatever and you like to eat. You just couldn't get it. And no matter how much you talk to them, how much counseling some of them went through, some of them would do better. They would leave the hospital and 3 months later they would be right back.
And you said this was when you worked with Teddy?
I work with kids. I worked in a
Oh, I
pediatric
thought you
department.
said you worked with Teddy when you said they had lettuce
Oh
and
no,
water.
no, 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 no. I ain't working
See,
no
Melanie came aboard.
I'm just joking.
I ain't work with Teddy and
Please,
her
baby
zero
boy.
and her
It
zero
does
Boy
calorie.
trying to be funny, Diva.
Yeah, I know. I
I'm
know.
just playing.
Wait, hold on, guys. Mel has entered the building. What's up, Mel?
What's
Hey,
up, Mel?
Mel.
Melly
Hey,
Mel.
Mel.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I was watching when I was coming in or whatever. I couldn't really talk. I was on the outside, but you know what? The Garcelle, I have to agree with y'all about Garcelle's event because I'm thinking she could at least took some tips from Leanne Locken from Texas, where that lady had at her wedding, she had them go out for fast food at the wedding, and she gave them soggy, sort of wet, warm cold cuts. Garcelle didn't give them that much. She didn't give them that much food. So I think that she could at least get him a coupon to go to the Smash Burger or to McDonald's or something because they really were very hungry. It was right. There was no food there. Now I don't blame her for a crazy divorcee or some crazy nutcase woman going after her children. I don't blame Garcelle for that because I put all that on Ericka. But yeah, Garcelle didn't feed her guests. She really
Wait,
didn't.
hold on, Mel. Hold on, Mel. You said something very important. And Mel, I love you. But I don't even drink. I don't drink, right? But everybody I know that drinks, they said that's why those bars they have the little finger food, like order you some chicken wings, or maybe they have some peanuts sitting there for free at the bar. But everybody knows if you're gonna drink, you need to have a little something on your belly. So
Yeah.
either she should have put on them invitations, eat before you come, or she should have had some finger food for these people. Come
Or
on,
some
Mel.
some coupons or something because all she had was like cake up there, which wasn't even big enough for her family. I don't think it was big enough for
Mm,
all the guests. So I think that yeah,
you're right. All the kids that Sam got.
I'm telling you, I mean, there was enough food there. It was not. And I was going to say one thing too about the eating disorder. Now, as a proud member of the LGBT community, I knew growing up as a young baby, basically watching the people in the community because I didn't know what to do with myself. So I'm watching on the shows. I got a lot of inspiration from seeing things happen on TV shows and stuff like that. So I do hope that if people are struggling with eating disorders and they see these shows, they will go and talk to the right people, whatever. Because I know I was inspired when I was younger. So I think TV does influence people if it's
Yeah.
done correctly. I know I have a love sort of indifference with the lady from New Jersey who had the situations over there, Jackie. But she said on her social media a lot of different things about people reaching out to her because she told her story, which was moving. It was moving. That was the biggest. That was very moving for her. So yeah, I think that TV is very effective, and I know for me it's always been effective when I connect with something or happening on television, whether it be anything. So yeah,
There were packets out here.
I'll say it
Hmm?
again.
Or maybe somebody was talking to somebody else. But you know what, Mel, you are correct. TV does influence a lot of people, and you never know who's connecting to your story when you're on the television telling it. That's why it's a high level responsibility. And that's why you know what with Crystal, I think she got multiple things going on. It's the eating disorder. It's the identity disorder. Um,
It's also
she,
the
she
it's also the losing 14 friends. The mysterious friends that just
well, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Like oh my
yeah,
god.
On a
yeah,
serious note, though, that can really hurt one's self esteem. Like
yeah.
it's already crumbled because the eating disorder and everything. That can really have an
Mm-hmm.
effect on her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so that's why I
it's
was
a
saying.
lot.
That's why I was saying TV, like you said, TV male, you and D both TV can be effective. And I'm just saying this right here, y'all. And I'm gonna put this out here, and Diva, hope you back me up, and everybody else do too. If you're going through something like that, please go get help. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
something. It
Hmm.
took me a long time. I have been therapy since I was like 12, like 13, and I was still having my problems. You know what I'm saying? I was still having the panic attack, and I didn't know where this stuff was coming from. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I couldn't tell my mom because I did not know what was going on. And I took, I just lately, like a couple years ago, this really like a couple years ago, when I had to bring, I had a real situation go on, and I didn't know what to do. And I had to put my grown girl big panties on, and I had to do the work. You hear what's her name? Vincent. I always say you got to do the work. Okay, you just can't be talking about it. You got to do the work.
Mm.
Please, if you're going through something, please go get help. Okay, it's help out there. I know it's people you can talk to in community. That is stuff out there you can go and get your help. Get help for stuff like that. Because for me, I got the help and I'm doing the work now. And like I said, the old Lisa would have just like crumbled and just quiet and ate beans and like that. Because my panic attacks and stuff come on, and my panic because I deal with panic attacks and anxiety attacks all the down, and plus depression. And I tell everyone, and it's not good because I can't go be around nobody for a long period of time. I can't go around and like be in a group for people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it does bother me. And so, and I had to do the work. You know what I'm saying? I had to get help. So I'm in therapy. I'm in therapy, and now I'm a new person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping Crystal and whoever else out there dealing with any kind of mental illness, baby, there is help out there. Please go get
Hmm.
help. Take it for somebody who have dealt with this stuff for years. It's help out there. Please go get the help. We want y'all to be healthy and safety out there.
Amen.
yeah. I thank you for saying that, Lisa, because yes, we do. We want you to get help. No one should suffer in silence. And, getting the proper help can really change your life. Debbie Thomas, thank you so much for your super chat here. Just saw your notification helping out put on Boys to Bed. I'm very impressed by your content. We'll watch this tomorrow. Thanks. Thank you, Debbie. I truly appreciate it. Maria, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much. So with that being said, yes, we definitely, we have to talk about these things, right? Because we're seeing it on the show and we're breaking down the show. And we truly want Crystal to get the help that she needs because from my understanding, what she was saying on there is that she didn't she's thinking about seeking help or she's gonna go get help, but she really hasn't gotten the help as of yet. And I think that Crystal definitely needs it because she has multiple things going on simultaneously. And I think when she breaks down and maybe starts with, dealing with some issues in her childhood, um, she would definitely benefit. So yes, Lisa, thank you so much for sharing your story. We do appreciate it because you're brave when you come up here and share your story on any given platform. And you too, you saying Crystal's story may help somebody, but yours could probably perhaps help someone also, especially being that you said you
What
actually got
is
the
V?
help.
Excuse me, D. What is V level? Somebody they say something about V level,
They're talking
VD
about your
level.
vitamin D levels.
Oh,
Vitamin. Yeah. So but speak to the proper people, medical people, and all of that, and let them tell you what you should do and how you should better your situation. So yes, we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
Crystal don't
So
need to listen to Erica, that's for sure. But
Right.
she
well,
got two
Erica
other
is
ones
raw.
on there. Val Kyle, she had eating disorders when she was coming up, and so did Renner.
Oh, Brenda
Lisa,
did. Oh,
yeah, Lisa Renner, she had eating disorders too.
Y'all remember when she told her
yeah.
go get some bread? Kim said, "Why don't you go eat some bread? You'll be okay."
I remember that was when the Lisa Rinna flipped out on Kim at the table.
Yeah, she was telling her because she knew she had the eating problem.
Mm.
Oh
Doesn't she
yeah.
still kind of have an eating problem? Don't quote me, but I
It's
swear she
chronic.
still kind of
That
does.
never goes away. It
I
stays with
mean,
you.
don't you see all
It
those
doesn't.
pills? She taking all those pills. Don't you remember she hold those pills in a bag?
She got thing in there, but that lady
I
still
mean,
looks like she has an eating disorder. Cause Renner, they always say she be on posting all them pictures on Instagram showing her body and stuff. I'm sorry, she is so bony. I can see her ribs. I don't find her in good shape.
I guess, but Lisa's dealing with some things with her daughter. But I think to bring this full circle, we will definitely say because it's an important topic, right? To
Hmm.
bring it full circle, I would definitely say to tag on to what Lisa said. Thank you, Lisa, for saying that. Is hopefully whoever's dealing with a situation as such, they get the proper help. In addition to that, when someone is not happy with themselves for whatever reason, we hope that they get help also, right? And when you grow up in this day and age, in this world where, at first, like when I was growing up, it was just a magazine, and they used to always tell us, that those people on the magazine that they airbrush, the people, like that's not reality. But now even everyday people with the social media, people, what do they use these filters, right? So even now it's like even everyday people, instead of posting who they really are, they're using filters. So it's embedded, ingrained sickness, so to speak, where everybody's kind of looking for perfection. And we can have a whole nother conversation about this on a whole nother day, where they're going for these surgeries and everything is a quick fix, and nobody talks about perhaps doing the healthier route, by just being
Yeah.
consistent, and maybe going to work out to achieve your goals, so that your mindset will be, if you ever get in that rut again, you will go back to the gym or do whatever to figure out your life. But most of these people, like, they go under the knife. When you have even some of the favorite celebrities that people look up to, like Cardi B, I mean, beautiful woman, what did she do to herself? Now you look at her, all you see is surgery, stuff like that. I used her as an example, but there's so many of them that do that. But I don't want to go off
I
the beaten
mean, it
path
is
with.
true. That is so true. They so true. Diva, that's why I didn't have the weight loss surgery because I have been to several consultations of it. Like, be thinking, oh, well, no, it's sad. Because I remember a while back when the surgery first came out and I was living in Memphis, um, I went for a consultation and me and my doctor talked about it. But before I had moved to Atlanta, I was only that I went to the gym, I was working out, and I had lost close to about 70 pounds. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
Uh, I moved down here to Atlanta, and I was still kind of working out, but things just had felt off. Like I said, I went through something a couple years, and now I'm on back on a diet. When I was in Memphis, I got off my diet. I did. I do. I went home for the 4th. I ate the barbecue, the cakes, and kissing pies, and
Mm.
had me some alcohol. But now I'm off the alcohol again, and I'm trying to watch what I drink. No more drink. No more sugar beverage. No more. So I'm kind of watch out what I eat, so I can definitely. Cause I'm gonna do it naturally and do it naturally. Not say
And
I'm
we
gonna get
wish
back,
you we
back to
wish
the
you
gym.
all the best, Lisa. I'm about to close out. Before I close out, Mel, this was an episode. We had a lot going on. There was a charity event where only two people gave up some funds for the charity. We had some terrible fashion this particular episode. We had Sutton apologizing. What are your final words on this particular episode, Mel?
Well, you know what I think. My family thoughts about it is that darn COVID, because COVID messed up the episode for me because we didn't have a lot of people. With the girls were sick, so it sort of made the episode
Mm.
a little slow. Although I adore Miss Jamie Lee Curtis, I actually met her one time years ago, and she was just that way, weird, eccentric, and friendly, very friendly. So I like the lady. I like all her movies. Yeah, but the episode was from a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it maybe a 4. It wasn't really that
Mm.
exciting for
That's a
me.
Yeah,
But I will
yeah.
say this. I didn't see the trailer because I need to look at the trailer. I am looking for that absolutely crazy situation happening when they go on vacation that we've been hearing about since a couple of months ago with the girls but they having hands on each other. They're getting physical because I don't know. Erica, she going up. She's sort of blowing up, and so she's going to be having some issues with Sutton and Garcelle, and I think Cherie was the rumor. So where people are quiet right now, I think they're just going to be like, you know what, I've had it, and now we got to get in each other's face, and we got to do it. So and then also Kathy gets dragged too, big time. So did they get? They're about to go nuclear for the audience right now. Like it's been slow, but now they're about to go for the white meat, as people say. They're going for the
Yeah,
white meat.
yes,
So
it's about to go down.
it's
It's
about
about
to
to
go
go
down.
down.
That's right.
Thanks, Mel. I love you. Bree, what are your final words? A lot went happen here. What's your final words?
Um, I guess I appreciate Crystal's openness, especially. Ooh, I almost hit this car. Especially with Erica, because I know Erica, and I feel I'm not gonna go into it, but I've had my own issues with eating disorders, and for me personally, I used to get really uptight and like angry when people would question it. So the fact that Crystal could just be so open about it, I appreciate that with her. But I'm with Mel. I'm waiting for somebody to put hands on somebody else. I'm waiting
Oh
for it.
my God.
Like I need Atlanta to pop off in Beverly Hills at this point because Atlanta's doing nothing for me.
Oh my God.
Y'all
We're
want
so
some
we're
violence?
so used to a whole lot of mess going on. We can't even appreciate like a subtle episode. But if you had to rate this episode, what would you give it out of a 1 to 10?
I'll give it a. I won't go 4. I'll give it a 6. It's not the worst episode, but it's definitely not the best. I'll give a 5.7.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, we got a 5.7. I'm coming to you, good boy. Talk to me. What's your final words?
I just found it, ironic that all of a sudden people had to raise their paddle again, and people was all of a sudden had caught COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I also, hey, she asked me. She asked me. Okay.
I'm on the
I
same page
also,
before.
okay. I also found it ironic. All of a sudden, Diana having a party, and all of a sudden, Sutton got COVID. You know what I'm saying? But who's passive aggressive? You know what I'm saying? Diva, we need to see the doctor notes.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh.
feel like we need
That's
to see the
true.
doctor notes to
That's
see
true,
what's
boy.
going
That's
on.
true.
Now all of a sudden everybody's sick. I didn't see a cough the whole episode.
Wait,
I ain't
Lisa, let Gabor finish. But hold on, Gabor. I'm gonna let you finish. But 1 second,
all
while
right,
Gabor
Kanye.
is talking, everybody, do we need to see the doctor's notes? Put it in the
Yeah.
chat for me. Do we need a doctor's note? Go ahead, Gabor.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
too
what I say?
convenient.
I didn't see nobody cough or sniffle the whole episode. You
Come
know what
on.
I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mhm.
But yeah. I thought that the episode was horrible.
Mm.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay.
Maria, yes, he does. Andrew Gabor.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, check him out. Check him out, everybody.
But you don't think that's ironic that all of a sudden people, when it's time to raise your paddle again, all of a
Mm.
sudden we sick.
I said the same. It's
Well,
so
well, before
convenient. These
you got
people
the
just
people worked
can't
up.
go.
They want a doctor's note, and some people want the doctor's note like right now. Okay, but come on now. We know things was going on. They had a little sniffle. Did we hear them
Oh,
cough like did we hear them cough like Kenya was? No, we didn't. Um, no, we didn't. But anyway, okay, yes. Thank you, Summer. She said Gabor's channel is great. Yes, everybody.
Thank you.
Check out Gabor, Andrew Gabor. You're gonna love it. You have a lot of fun over there. Okay, he gets
Yes,
it
we
in.
do. We have a
Gets
lot of
it in.
fun.
But listen, don't go over there. You're gonna be all sensitive, guys. We just be breaking down the episode. We don't mean no harm about nothing.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you,
Yeah, there we
Diva.
go. We don't mean no harm. Yes, there we go.
We have
Oh, good.
fun
Thank
over
you,
there, baby.
Maria.
It's
Okay,
a
thanks,
shame you
Maria.
gotta say that.
Maria's joining the channel now. Amy J, what's your final words?
I mean, I gave the episode like a 3. This is the
Oh
first.
wow.
Yeah, it wasn't a good episode.
Okay.
My only I'm waiting for the. I didn't get to see the trailer, so I need to see what's going on. As Jabor says, I need to see what's going on, but I really want to see Cherie step up because I do want to see her get a flute or a diamond.
Cherie, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You said Cherie get a diamond?
Yeah, I want to see her get a diamond. I want to see her
Yeah,
get a
after she
diamond.
go to Bank of America or
Ooh.
Chase and get a loan so she can upgrade that wardrobe.
Ooh, yeah, the wardrobe's bad,
Right,
but
right now she cannot
yeah.
get no diamond. She's not
I mean, if we're
showing us
gonna take
diamond
out of the
material.
brokies, I'd rather take her over
Like thieves.
Garcelle.
I mean, but Amy J, we agree on a lot of stuff though. But Garcelle ain't never came there with no lashes falling off now.
That was dreadful. As I said, I'm hoping she can get it together so she can become a little bit more ready for. But she can't be like exactly as broke. I thought she had some Will Smith money, and the way she's acting, she act like she ain't got no money. So this
I
is
mean,
None.
the way she
None.
she coming up
None.
like she got Kim Rich's money. Like, I mean, it's not much there. But I will say, Miss Diva, I think you and Cherie need to have a red table talk. I think I need to sit down and talk about why you think her fashion is so trash. I mean, we need to get to the bottom of this.
That
I'm
fashion is trash.
saying.
Matter of fact, listen, I could give her a couple of outfits to be up on that TV and it'd look better. Like, what is she
I know.
doing? Listen, and let me tell you something. At the Mac counter, they will do your makeup, and all you got to do is spend $50. Come on, Cherie, and your makeup is you're going to look good.
And your face
She
won't be
needs to go to the mall, whatever malls out there in Beverly Hills. Go to the Mac counter, tell them that she about to be on the scene. Okay,
and
she
your
about to
face
be
won't,
on the scene, and let them beat the face.
right.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
her face
the
won't be
eyelash, I
formed.
was kind of so disappointed.
Right.
But
You're right,
my
Miss
only,
Diva.
I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna
I
say
was,
she's right. That's okay.
I was gonna say my only prediction. I just want to see her do better. But overall, I'm hoping I'm gonna watch the mid-season trailer and see what they got going with them. But the show still has some eggs and flows. I think they can pull something off by the end of the season.
Well, it looked like from the mid-season trailer, it looked like Ericka. Well, they be slicing and dicing, but it seemed like Ericka and Sutton had became close, and Garcelle don't like that.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like, right? And come on, Marsha, we gotta let these people know. I'm trying to tell you, Sephora, $60, you get full glam. And let me tell you, they done my makeup for almost every event I ever went to
Do you
between
think she
Sephora and
embarrassed
Mac.
going there, even though she had her eyelash fall off? You think she embarrassed going to Sephora because people be like, "Oh my God, we saw Cherie at Sephora getting her makeup done."
It's better than us seeing her eyelashes fall off on the TV.
Right.
And see, Cherie.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Cherie, the veteran, as Mel would say, she kind of gave it in the trailer, the little piece that she had, because Garcelle was saying that she wouldn't put water on somebody if they was on fire, and Cherie said, "Well, maybe you could spit on them." I'll say, "Ooh, Cherie,
yeah,
Cherie a firecracker." I just don't think that the girl's gonna try her because she ain't gonna be like Garcelle.
You
She
know
ain't
what?
gonna be
She ain't
whiny
gonna
like
be like
Garcelle.
Garcelle, baby.
That's right.
You
That's what I'm
right.
Right.
saying.
Maybe
She's not gonna be
she,
like
she had to
Garcelle.
feel her way. Maybe I got to give her a minute. She had to feel her way because maybe she about to bring it. Or she better talk to Will. I'm trying to tell you. That's
Yeah,
her
she gonna
ex.
need a
That's her
loan. She
ex.
gonna need a loan.
She need a loan. And she need a big loan. No more for Cherie. I think she got her Botox in there, and that's a
Oh,
no-no. Go to the doc and graduate from the people's drugstore crew going way back. LOL. Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
she's a hot mess. Lisa, I love you. Be short-winded. Close us
I'm
out.
gonna be sure of it, but it was a two for me. It was a two
oh,
for me,
A
and
two?
I agree with Gore. I agree with Gore that these people got they didn't come because they didn't want to waste their paddle because they didn't have the money,
Mhm.
and
Mm.
we need to see receipts. We need to see the doctor receipts for everybody having COVID and stuff. I believe that we need to have the receipts. I need to see the doctor notes. I need to see the doctor
Okay,
notes.
we need
I
the
agree
doctor's
with
note.
Gore.
I didn't
I
Wh-
agree
believe
with Gore.
because Brenna was too happy to be sick when she called in and did the video chat. I said, "You ain't sick. You just ain't had no
Yeah,
money."
yeah,
Well,
y'all
you
being
know.
messy. But wait a minute, Miss Mona, don't do that. Will ain't single. Will ain't
oh,
single.
what? Well,
She talking about Will Smith. Will
They
Smith
got
is
an open
not.
marriage.
Don't do that, y'all. We ain't
Is
getting
that
into
oh,
it.
true? Do we know that to be true now, Amy?
Who?
That they
That's
got
what
to
they
open.
said.
That's what they said, but is that what Will and Jada said?
Will and Jada said they had an open relationship.
Where did they say that?
Oh, no, you know what? They didn't say that. They said that when they had a breakup in their relationship, she dated August Alsina.
Okay, get it right now. That was on the red table. They said bad marriage for life. But
Hmm.
So
they
Will
didn't
can't
say
have a
open
friend.
marriage.
Will
Huh?
can't have a friend he take care of.
He ought to. I mean, that's his
I
baby
mean,
mama.
she
She ought to be
gave
threatening to write
August
a book.
Alsina all that money to fix his eyes and all the rest of that stuff. I think Will can give Sheree some money.
He needs to because we need her to step up her game because maybe she's going to end up taking that diamond from Garcelle.
but
Now
I
I
think
want both of them to have a diamond, but if Garcelle don't start using her words in the appropriate way and sticking her nose in places where it needs to be and not where it doesn't need to be, we need Garcelle to step up. And the next time Garcelle gives an event, we're going to need the event to be a little upgraded, just a little.
Okay.
At least bring some
Okay.
food.
something.
Huh?
It was, but see, Amy
Yeah,
J. It was no food. It was no decor. All she had was flowers on the table. I mean, it was just
And took it all when she left.
tragic.
that's
It
Took
was
it
What
all.
you say?
tragic.
What you say, Diva? Dreadful. It was just dreadful.
It was dreadful.
The
Okay.
worst part is she took it all when she left. I was like, that is one
Child.
cheap
That
woman.
Well,
mean that
no.
she. You know what that mean? That means she bought it from home.
Oh, see, y'all messy. Listen, guys. Love you guys. That's it. We're done. Hey, Maria. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I
Hello.
truly appreciate it. Listen, guys. Let me tell you something. We'll be here next week. Okay, for next week's
Bye,
episode.
Marshall. I mean, bye, Marshall. That's her name, Marshall. Like, you have a good evening at work.
Wait. Say that again, Lisa. I'm sorry.
The lady named Marshall on here,
Uh huh.
Marshall, she was saying us goodbye, and I was saying goodbye. She said she had to go to work early or something, and I
Okay.
said have a good night at work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yes,
So
yes, yes.
And
Oh, she
I
said
was
you.
saying that
She
back
said
to
she
you.
said she said you as well, Lisa. Okay, so thank you guys. Listen, on Saturday I'm doing a book review, so maybe pop in if you can on Saturday. I believe I'm doing it at 1 p.m. One day next week I'm going to have my 10K party. So thank all of y'all for subscribing. I'm up to 10K. I truly
Okay.
appreciate it.
Let's
Yes.
go. Let's
Yes, yes.
go.
congratulations.
just
Thank
wonderful,
you,
wonderful.
thank you, and I will see y'all all next time. Have a good
What
night.
book you doing?
Okay,
What
have a
book you
nice one.
doing?
It's this is wait here. I grab it right here. It's called The Waiting Game. The author will be in the building. I'm giving away a copy. It's a really good book. So and
What's
it's
it
short.
about?
It's only
Abstinence?
like 90 something pages. It's an easy read. You could get the book on Amazon. I think it might be $3, $4, $5 or something like that on Amazon. So that's not bad.
Is it about abstinence or something? Or
No, it's
substance?
not about abstinence, but she is talking about pretty much how you like wait your turn, so to speak, and don't
Oh,
give
okay.
up. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh. So it's a good book. But join me 1 o'clock on Saturday. Thank you guys, and I'll
Okay, have
talk
a
to you
nice one.
soon.
Good
Bye
night.
everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for
Love you,
coming up
baby.
and
Good
Bye.
joining
night.
me.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody. That mine. Okay, let me cut it out.